¿Qué huele, pelados? My Grito Podcast Network les presenta.
Is that Dave?
Thought he just said he was on a cruise, bro.
Chicano Chaffo, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano Chaffo, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer
Or two.
Chicano Chaffo, este es el lazo. Just lost a fan. Oh well, tough shit. Chicano Chaffo, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt.
We will.
Chicano Chaffo, we love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Dale steps. Hey there, shufflers. Here to talk to you about Manscaped. If you're going to groom your prize fighter with Manscaped, why not treat your champ to the full experience? Get yourself the performance package. Not only do you get the Lawnmower 4.0, but you get the Weed Whacker, the ears and nose trimmer, the anti-chafing deodorant, a soothing aloe ball spray, a firme little travel bag, and even some calzones. It's a chingon little package. But, you know, I really enjoy it. I know that you talked about the little spray, right, Fernie?
Well, Dick, look at me. I'm all fucking manscaped right now, bro.
You are.
Head to toe right now.
Fuck, you added some years to your mascara, bro.
I added years. I thought, what?
Oh, no, you shaved some years.
Wow,
there we go.
damn, bro.
Fuck.
Keyword is shave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, trimmed. But wait, there's more. Manscaped also offers the beer hedger for your mascot. If you're going to keep the champ groomed, why not keep your moneymaker as well? Huh? The beer hedger comes with a built-in adjustment setting, so no need to worry if you misplace your favorite clip, and it's waterproof, so you can do it in the shower. I don't know how you prefer to shave.
I don't shave in the shower, but maybe los huevos I've tried lately.
Yeah.
Pero not the beer, no way.
No?
I don't got a mirror in there, way.
Oh, all right. I do. You no, pues ahorita no estás todo pinche greñudo en la cara.
Yeah, no, I don't use it in the shower. Way.
Wow.
Pero I mean, I like the idea, no?
Maybe
Yeah.
it's somebody else's shower.
Yeah,
That
all
way
right.
they pay for the plumbing if you fucking.
Para destapar.
So if you want to keep your mata looking its best, your nose, ears, and mascara as well, then head on over to manscaped.com. Trust us, your significant other will thank you, and even if you get to show it off to someone new, that'll make a great first impression. Get 20% off, free shipping with the code Chicano Shuffle. One word. At manscaped.com. That's right, you get 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use promo code Chicano Shuffle, unlock your confidence, and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Hey, well, does your prize fighter have a winning record, way?
I mean, so far, yeah.
World
A knockout
renowned.
every time.
He's
He
known
gets
in-
knocked out.
He's known in the underground circuit, bro.
Mine's a bare knuckle fighter, bro.
Oh shit. More like a moose knuckle fighter.
So Raza, after you get your mascara cleaned up and your fucking champ all freshened up, why not go out on the town with your fresh camiseta from House of Chingazos?
Ah, huevo, güey.
shit.
También, promo code Chicano Shuffle, one word.
Yeah, you could just go to our link. They have a variety of designs, variety of shirts and colors. You could be the life of the party. You could use your shirt as a perfect icebreaker on that date, on that new meetup, or lo que sea. It's always a good topic of conversation.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking for the cruda in the morning?
Get yourself a little tacita of Istaza coffee.
Yeah, güey, un cafecito, güey.
Yeah.
Promo code Shuffle, bro.
Yeah, so if you want to support us or anything, you could go to our links on Instagram and just click on there y los manda donde quiera. All right?
Don't forget to pay your toll on the freeway, way. That's the only way we get to stay down here.
I know,
güey.
fuck. There's a lot of fucking shit going on in the background right
Got
now.
some homeless people.
shit.
Give me the stink eye.
So, con eso, comenzamos.
What's up, bro? Damn, even the audio's better in this fucking room, man.
I know. It is, right?
Yeah, it's more fucking legit.
I mean, even though we have all this fucking noise in the background, it's still better.
Yeah, we have AC for the time being, I guess. Natural AC. We're currently, what underpass is this way?
No nalguita needed, way. Fucking for the compa right there. güey.
This is the 210?
We're under the 210 freeway. Over here in,
Off of Barranca?
guy,
way,
I
we don't have
mean,
to
just that fucking word, way, Barranca. I mean, if the street's name is Barranca, well, you know that's way out of fucking city, way. We're not talking about Florence or Slauson.
Estamos bien barranqueados.
Barranca. Remember that song? Sacaremos ese güey de la barranca.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Sacaremos ese güey de la barranca.
Ay, güey. Porque no te la den en la barranca, güey.
Hey, but the funny thing about it is that this where we're at recording, somehow these guys found another fucking town somewhere out here. So you better believe they stopped for their breakfast burritos.
No, güey. This is how that one went down, güey. Porque pinche, vinimos, right? I'm like, hey, you got the address on your phone already? He's like, Simon. I go, let me pull up this other one, way. I'll guide you in, bro. And so we're fucking driving, and he's like, hey, ahorita que... He's like, what? So he doesn't, I think he's not trying to throw it out there, but he's like, after we find más o menos los ubiquemos, donde está el spot, right? Pues encontramos un little breakfast, no? And I go, hey, bro, these directions I'm leading you to aren't to the studio, way.
Oh, shit. Tamp's number 32.
I thought I had for the homie, way.
Yeah, he's like, I did some research. Once I got the address, I did a nearby search of the locations, and I got you.
No, but they used to send us out this area to work out sometimes, way. So I had to hit up the Tams for cheeseburgers. No sabía exactamente dónde estaba, pues, pero I go, it's in the ballpark, and I looked it up, and I fucking queued it up for the morning, güey.
Fuck yeah, bro.
So
Para que mi amigo aquí llegue con ganas, güey.
No, güey, llegó con ganas, pero dejó el pinche burrito halfway.
No le gustó, güey. So.
I don't know what's up with fucking compas like my friend Ramon here. Nunca se acaban toda la comida, güey. And I'm like, wait, chingatela, güey. You leave it half all the time, güey.
No, that's Fernie.
No, I leave it. He leaves normally the tortillas.
I leave the tortilla because I don't eat the tortilla.
He rolls it up and puts it back in, so it looks like he didn't eat it all.
Se hacen la boca chiquita.
¿Cuál, güey? Fuck, este cuerpo no es de boca chiquita, güey.
Yo sé, güey, but fuck, güey.
Este cuerpo es de que fucking no dejo nada, güey.
La otra vez que fuimos a desayunar, güey, bien calmadito, güey.
Ahí my menudo, ahí te tortillas, ahí
caldo sin caldo.
fucking a whole tamal.
Ay, güey, you did?
Yeah, I ate a whole tamal, bro.
You ate a whole tamal, güey. That's a little too much information. We're talking about breakfast, bro.
We're still talking about breakfast?
Yeah, I don't know where you took this.
I ate the little the chingón salsita, bro.
That was pretty good, way.
You know, so no se los olvide. What is it? El Camino Family Restaurant.
Yeah.
Whittier.
And Telegraph. Oh, yeah.
Is it Whittier?
It's Santa Fe Springs.
Santa Fe Springs.
On Telegraph.
Tams is recommended, right, way? Because I know a lot of people that come into California, they always, if they want burgers, In-N-Out's always like, oh, let's go to In-N-Out. But they should check out Tams, bro.
You know what? Not all the Tams are the same, though.
They're kind of hit or miss, pero... Yeah, rífatela, güey.
Yeah, why not? You can't go wrong with a hamburger special. If you go for a fucking omelet, a breakfast omelet.
Yeah, and then sometimes if you go off not off the menu, but off the cheeseburger menu, it could get rough, way.
And this is the hit or miss for me personally, because I get a little picky with pastrami. Is I don't like the thick cuts, way. And sometimes those
the pastrami though también está medio hit or miss.
Sometimes some of those Tams they give you some thick ass fucking shit you got to chew for fucking 2 minutes. Yeah. But like the hat, it's like thin.
Oh no,
it's
but
fucking,
the hat.
Yeah, no, but it's good pastrami.
Is that West Coast only? The hat?
I think so, way. I'm not sure to be honest, but I think
the
it's only
hat's
a West
got good
Coast.
pastrami. I also my childhood hamburger stand in Boyle Heights, se llama George's.
Oh yeah,
George's Burgers. Not too long ago, I was down in that area, and I was this close to getting the pastrami. But now I just went with the classic. I got myself a nice little fucking hamburger special. Fuck, dude, it was
Hit the
good.
spot.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure it's not the same because it's new owners. But it's just that little place sitting there, nostalgic. I was remembering, when my mom used to take us, because it was like a national across, like it was like a clothing store. And she used to put a lot of clothes on layaway there. So every week we would go because they dejar dinero for whatever she put for like school clothes or whatever it was. Yeah. So llegamos allá at George's, fucking, I think with like $1.25 or like something. You could get a nice little meal back in the days.
No shit, bro.
Yeah.
The other day, because I like maybe the first couple years, maybe till I was 3, I lived in Bell Gardens, right there on the street Gotham. Y the other day, ¿qué pasó, güey? I think se nos ponchó la llanta, güey, el carro de Victoria. I went over a pothole at
Is
night.
that when you hit the pothole?
Yeah. So I was on the donut, and I was like, let's go change the fucking tires. It was a Sunday. Y fuimos at one of those big chain tire places. Y they were closing at 4, and I got there like at 3:15, and they were like, "Oh no, we don't take any." I'm like, "Dude, you guys close at 4."
No mames.
So I told her, you know what? Fuck this. Let's go to the raza fucking llanteras. Allá sí les gusta trabajar. So I drove into Bell Gardens. Y me dejaron quedar mal los culeros, güey. Oh. They closed the gate, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? It's una llanta, güey. Nah, güey, we can't. So I started driving through Bell Gardens, güey, and ended up con un compa ahí de Mexico, güey. Fucking super nice guy, but I drove by my old neighborhood right there, and I remember there used to be a place right there where they sell tacos, pero tacos como los de pinche like Taco Bell, the crunchy ones.
Yeah.
Se llamaba Taco Quickie, but I used to say Taco Quiqui when I was a kid. And fucking, I had a story where that one time I had a burrito from there, and my mom bought it for me, and the lady that was taking care of me, I estaba mi burrito, and this other little girl that she would take care of, she fucking ate the burrito, bro, and I was crushed, bro. That's probably the first traumatic thing that ever happened to me in my life, güey.
Fucking
She ate my fucking burrito, and I was pissed, güey. I was crying. Quería mi taco quick. And then to years, güey, as an adulthood, even into my adult years, I always say taco quick. And then I was like, wait, is it really called Taco Quickie? And I went over there, and it's Quickie. But I used to say Quickie.
It adds up, boy.
Holy shit, man. Now, I know we've talked about this, but I fucking hate the people that, especially like if, I know there's people that work in offices that they have their lunch in the fridge, and they always, there's always a person that eats your shit, dude.
That sucks, bro. How the fuck do you do that, way?
Fuck, dude. They should just fucking, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm like, okay, you put them in, you catch them and you fucking pull them on blast para que les dé vergüenza, or? But
is it like the dejaron in the fridge for some days, or is like actual?
No, it's like the day of, like
that sucks,
for your day lunch or whatever.
That sucks, man.
And shit. So that one right there. Eso sí me encabrona, güey.
It's crazy because I don't know if you work with like different ethnicities or just most of your jobs have been with raza or just like the white community and stuff like that. But I've worked in some jobs where you get a mix of everything, man. And not to put some people on blast way, but sometimes some of that food that they cooked in the microwave, it was not the business way.
No.
It fucking stank the whole fucking place way. And I was like, shit. You knew from the smell who was the one that fucking heated
son
their
of
shit.
a bitch. And then you look at your calendar or your watch, you're like, oh yeah, it's Wednesday. Fuck.
Yeah.
I guess that's Tuesday's leftovers.
Because we're used to certain smells way in some of these cultures way. Like some of the stuff that like there was a lot of Filipinos that work here, and some of the food that I mean, not to talk shit about their food way, but some of those scents I'm not used to. So it was like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like everybody has their own shit way.
I'm sure there's también some Mexican dishes that they don't smell good when you reheat them, especially in a microwave.
Yeah.
They don't have that original scent that when you're first cooking it that fills up the house.
Yeah.
And you know the next day you cook, or it's like it's not gonna hit the same.
The one that I fucking never really could get used to is the smell of liver way.
Oh no.
Like even encebollado and all that shit. I fucking have that smell in my head right now, and it's just a smell that I just can't get used to it. Ugh, liver.
Hey, did you put that homeless dude in check, bro, or what?
I gotta go regulate, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm trying to record here, bro.
He went to go add some quarters to the meter way because we don't want to get told way.
Se fue a
Mames,
pelear.
güey. I want to go fucking regulate the bum fights.
Shit.
He's all like, hey, put 20 on
I want on the fucking Kibo slice looking motherfucker right there.
Kibo.
No, ¿cómo se
on
llamaba?
Pendleton Joe.
Kimbo.
Kibo slice.
Kibo. Ese, pues ese
Rest
se
in
llamaba
peace,
Kibo.
güey.
El Quick.
El Quiqui.
Ese quick.
They call that
Pon
dude
20.
they call that dude a Quiqui because one fucking to the chin,
Yeah.
you're done, bro.
It's Quickie, bro.
Quiqui.
Lo que tiene una derecha bien mamada, güey.
I got Tony on the guy they call NyQuil.
Put you to sleep.
He put you to sleep, eh?
Pero no puestas en el Dayquil porque ese güey no puede dormir a nadie.
No, that's a tweaker way. He's on meth. Fucking those tweakers are crazy, man. Those tweakers are the ones that they'll steal your wallet and then they'll help you look for it.
Descarados, right?
Well, no, they don't know. They forgot they took it.
No, they'll fucking pretend with
Hey,
it.
man, $5 and I'll help you look for it.
Hold on, bro. Let me go put on my slides, bro. I'll help you look for it. Knowing damn well that they're the ones that fucking took it. Where we used to have a bunch of tweakers when we were in downtown rehearsal. Our neighbor was a tweaker. Where he was one of those dudes that was big in the music scene, and then he just fell off of drugs. Way, and his parents, they lived in Connecticut. They would still pay the rent for him. Way, yeah, he tenía a king size fucking bed in there. Way, and you're only supposed to rehearse music.
Is that the one that we ended up taking over? Or?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that
okay.
one.
I remember that
Yeah.
bed.
So his parents, he was like in his mid-40s. His parents were paying for the rent. And there was a time when the parents were like, you know what? Fuck that, dude. You got to get your shit together.
We're cutting you off.
And it's one of those dudes where the system's always against them. Like, it's an injustice. And you're like, wait.
Never their fault.
Yeah, you can't live here, bro. Like, you live here. Like, what the fuck? So, I don't know.
No, you
maybe-
said he didn't. Remember, but he had that big ass.
He had literally a king-size bed in the fucking studio. Way. Like, descarado, one of those oak beds that have fucking like...
These intricate,
crazy-
yeah. It was like fucking
Like your
hand
mom's
carved.
king size bed.
like fucking the legs look like lion fucking feet, like you know, like those
Yeah,
old
the
beds,
fucking paws and shit.
heavy ass fucking beds.
Yeah, like he fucking got a deer dens.
Definitely put that one on layaway.
yeah, those oak beds are crazy. Man.
Oh shit,
Simone,
man.
I forgot about that about them.
Yeah, no, it's just hey man, drugs are fucking some crazy shit, bro. We were just talking about that earlier about
There's no
fucking
jokes, bro.
the lean, how that shit fucking knocks your ass out. But yeah, people, I mean, they're looking for things to cope with their shit with. So whatever, way. It just sucks way that like when we were kids, at least we were able to experiment with certain things, and our parents, even though they're worried about us, we were still able to like dabble in shit. But nowadays, way, fuck, way, I don't know.
No.
If I had a teenage kid's way, I mean, I'm at that age that I could be a father to somebody fucking. I mean, if I had a kid in high school, that would be in their 20s already, way. But I can't imagine having teenagers at this age where he like goes to a party and experiments. Way, I think I understand why my parents were the way they are. Where.
Yeah, I guess we get to a certain age that we do start realizing, like, fuck, you know? Like, I legitimately understand their concern.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it was fear.
Yeah.
And I get it now. I definitely, I worry.
But I mean, it was like kind of like you're saying though, pero I think it is worse now. And that there's a lot of things, pues, that we say are worse now, and it's not really that. Like we said before, kid, it's just we have more information. But like when you're talking about like that fentanyl shit, where
Yeah.
in that case, I think it's real, pues they somehow fentanyl ends up in all these shit, way, and con poquito, way, like te pasas un poquito, way, that's it, way.
Yeah.
Ahí te acabas, güey.
Was like there's this billboard in town where that says like 1 in 3 or 1 in 5 deaths is fentanyl between the ages of like 18 and 25, I think.
Because it doesn't take a lot, pues.
But that's crazy, bro. Like fucking está cabrón.
Yeah,
man.
so I'm saying that the everything that we talk about that's worse supposedly now, fucking crime, abductions, and sex trafficking, todo eso, that most of it is not. The fentanyl shit, though, I think is the drug, like the dabbling, like you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I that one I get.
That's what killed that dude Coolio, way, the rapper, fentanyl.
También Michael Jackson.
Tom Petty,
Yeah.
Prince.
And let's say, whatchamacallit, that actor that played, that had that scar across his face, El Moreno, that he was in The Wire. What was it? It was mixed with the cocaine or
Oh,
something.
was it like in his 40s?
No,
The guy
yeah.
who just passed away?
Yeah, he passed away. Something little. He passed
The
away.
guy just passed away. The guy from John Wick?
No,
guy-
not that one. Not that one. No. He came out in the Wire. Que
He was in The Wire too.
Yeah. Omar Little was the one que robaba todos los pinches drug dealers.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what his name.
También fentanyl killed him?
Yeah, I think it was.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't take much, no?
Yeah.
Doesn't take much, and especially if you don't know it, it's in whatever you're fucking doing, way.
There was a lot of deaths during the pandemic, not because of the COVID itself, but because of the drug overdose.
Was it?
Yeah, there was a lot of
Like
deaths.
famous or just like in general?
In general,
people?
in
Oh,
general.
shit.
But I mean, there was in general, a lot of people were dying because a lot of people. There was a study that I was hearing on NPR that alcoholism went up on a lot of people.
Yeah.
There was a lot of what is it?
Domestic
Violence
Yeah.
that went up. There was a lot of alcoholism, drug use, depression. I think también suicide was big during that time.
It was a rough time, way.
Yeah, it was a rough time, man.
Especially if you have some kind of issues, way. What else are you gonna do, way? You just start thinking about them, way.
Yeah, and plus a lot of people they need community. They need to be around other people, and that's probably really harmful for them too. Eh?
Well, yeah, they're I just what was it? I hearing something about some study también que hicieron. I think it was a study, way, que it affected females a little bit more que porque they're thinking. They haven't figured out definitively, pues, pero que they're thinking que porque like the female friendships are more, they need more that face-to-face connection, like that chisme in person, in other words.
Yeah.
Than guys, pues, like we can call each other and bond. It's almost not the same, pues, but we still get enough from it, way, like to satisfy our need for friendship, whatever.
Yeah.
But theirs might need more in person type of thing, and it seems like it might have affected females in that sense, pues un poquito más, güey.
También, like generally speaking,
From a friendship point of view.
Generally speaking, también with like women, like they're more open to like share what they're going through and be vulnerable with their friends. But us, we're just more like, nah.
¿Qué ole, cabrón? ¿Cómo te fue?
Pero
We could have the most depressing week ever and we'll still fucking pretend that it's fine.
Todo bien, güey. Todo bien. No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
Get your shirt now.
Leve, güey. Leve.
No,
Get your shirt now. No more free shipping.
No
pero-
pasa nada.
Oh yeah, like fucking little plug for the shirt. No pasa nada.
No pasa nada. Y tenemos una camisa. You don't get free shipping anymore, pero...
Oh shit.
Y eso que sí la cajeteé un poquito, güey, because I think I fucked up on the times for the Friday. So some people had to pay shipping, pero hey, don't worry porque I refunded you the shipping, güey.
Fuck, dude, you've been doing a lot of shit, way.
So el pinche viernes, well, not viernes, well, last night, güey. Last night I was fucking checking the las final orders, pues, que están llegando. And I was like, oh shit, like something looked weird. And I was like, oh shit, les cobró shipping esta madre. So I think I fucked up like when you put in the time, cuando se acaba el desmadre. So like el compa Frankie pidiendo the shirts, fucking le cobró the shipping. But all those people, I refunded them the shipping, way. So if you got charged for shipping yesterday, I refunded you the shipping.
You know what's fucked up? That I haven't even bought a shirt for us or for myself.
Have I bought? Oh yeah, I don't know if I bought one or Fernando. But
Well, I ordered them from
The immigrant
through our
ones?
thing.
Yeah, normally, well, I like to buy them here and there. Pero esta vez I'm like, oh shit, I want tacalacas, no pasa nada, fucking
No
the
quieres
masa.
todas.
Yeah, I wanted them all, but it's just I've been like, poof, fucking se me va y se me viene.
yeah.
Ay, güey.
I know. Yeah, I'm not the firecracker I used to be, bro.
Did you put that masa one up too?
Yeah, the masa was the first one, and then was the
Is it
skulls.
still available? The masa one?
Yeah, pues well, fucking, I put a little poll, way, and it was kind of conflicted, way. So I don't know what I'm getting rid of, way. Something's gotta go, bro.
Yeah, they were all in the 30%, right? I mean, 30%.
Yeah, wait. So I was surprised, way. I thought there'd be a clear winner, pero no, way.
No, get rid of the masa. No, get rid of the calacas.
I
No,
know.
get
They
rid
were
of
all in the
masa.
30s, way.
They're
Yeah.
arguing in the fucking comments.
I
So
saw-
maybe
I saw
all
the
three have
post.
to go. I guess we'll see what I decide, way.
Shit, I gotta make my order before this guy cuts the whole fucking store.
Well, the
Yeah, that's-
voting, it was the voting that
put a poll, yeah.
Yeah, he put up a poll
yeah.
and shit. So I'm like, oh, man. I'm
Hey,
like,
it started a little lopsided, too, way. It started a little lopsided, and I was like, all right, there's a clear loser right here. All right, it's going to be easy, way. But no, it took a turn, and they all got into the 30s.
who started being the first?
The masa one was on its way out, bro.
It was?
In the first few hours, that shit was on its way out. I was like,
Oh shit.
pues, hey, pues ya decidieron, güey.
Like, al rato se te
Pero ahora que están
Yeah.
parejas, pues maybe I gotta get rid of all of them, güey. No pedo. I'm a fickle little fucking guy.
Yeah, start fresh. New designs, Fernie.
Yeah, nah, get them while they last.
I know, and that's the thing, man. You're like, and I'll tell you, Fernie's definitely a good gatekeeper because we could tell him like, hey, we could do this. Nah,
Yeah.
Pues,
no.
you know, the ya ves que
He locked-
we've been setting it up for a while, with putting different shirts, like to
Yeah.
rotate them. Pero la de masa, pues, ya tenía como un año. The skulls one, I think even more than that, no? The skulls one was, I think it's been ready for longer than that, way.
way longer.
And so the Skulls one is the oldest one, actually. And then I did the Masa one. And then the No Pasa Nada was a more recent one. And then there's still another, like, 2 in the sidelines.
Yeah, I want those to fucking go out then because those are pretty chingon.
I want the Immigrant May one to come back.
Well, that one's only like a special.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You fucking locked it up and fucking I have no rights to that anymore.
Fernie's taking a page out of the Disney fucking company.
That was,
you know how they put movies in the vault?
No, I know.
Ándale.
But somehow that was like, oh no, you can't do that anymore. I was like, wait, what?
Sorry, bro. You signed away your life.
It was like a few years ago. I was like, I want to start a clothing company, and then I had some chick on Fiverr from Brazil design that Immigrant Way, but ya ves como somos, güey. Nothing ever happened. And then one day I was like, hey, wait, what's up with that? Nah, wait, that's on lockdown. Wait, what?
That was yours.
Yeah, no,
that was yours.
Well, I go, hey, bro, I see you didn't do shit with that one.
Yeah, no way, but it was funny.
La podemos usar for one of the little charity things.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, he sent me the files.
That's what I was saying.
I forgot about that.
That's what I keep saying. Like, wait, what the fuck, man?
Where's my shirt at? He's like,
I mean, I think it's funny. I don't care. I know people are liking it, so I'm more than happy to.
So this is your idea, your design.
Yeah, no, it was
your whole thing.
Yeah, no, and this guy
Fernie's like, can we use it, Simon? And then
I can't use it anymore.
lock and key, bro.
Like I'm like, oh shit, nah, bro. That's only. Oh, wait, what? All right, I guess.
I forgot about
That's
that.
what it was.
Yeah, we were still in the garage.
Why do you think I always bicker about it and I bring it up sometimes? Like,
Now it makes sense.
yeah, it's like weird. All right,
like,
okay, bro.
Yeah, because I was thinking, why? ¿Por qué es que este pinche Esteban siempre insiste y hasta se ve encabronado when Fernie tells him que no?
Para que decirte that the other day I finally fucking logged into what's the Dropbox, and I was like, I went to Dropbox and I found all the. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Where's the shirt? I was like, I lost rights to it.
Yeah. Hey, so at the Santa Fe Spin Swap Meet, you'll have the pirateria
I
ones.
was like, oh yeah, now mine's are the pirata.
What was that company que le robaron? Fuck. Oh, shit. Can't remember what it was.
I just think it's funny. Dude.
Fucking Fernie.
No, he's the fuck no. This is a
bro.
special edition, bro. I was like, okay.
Yeah, pero
Okay.
they always have their doubts, pero cuando la sacamos, the raza fucking buys in, bro.
I'm just kidding. Wait, I don't know.
But that was a
big
good
deal.
one.
Yeah, no, this guy just took over.
I fucking completely forgot.
That's what it was, man.
Yeah, because I remember you had a bunch of shirt designs.
Yeah, he's like, hey, wait, you didn't do shit with that. Can we use it? Yeah, sure. And then it's like, hey, wait, what? Nah, that's on lockdown, bro. What?
Hey, can I get the file? Because I want to... Nope.
No, he was like, hey, can I get one of those shirts? No, güey, ahorita no se venden.
Yeah, sir.
Ni le quería ordenar una, güey.
I was like, all right, fuck, let me try to create something else.
No está de temporada.
It's fine. It's cool. People like it, man. And it's good for a good cause. Maybe the thing I should say is we should find another good cause for that shirt.
Ándale. That's a good idea, güey.
Fernie, can we use it to get a studio?
Well, I thought we'd use these other 3 to get a studio.
I mean,
güey.
but was that
That's not a question, I guess.
Yeah,
if we need more fucking deposito, we might have to bring it out, güey.
Yeah.
And then, and ya ves que usually you put
Desperate times.
Yeah, desperate times or something. Ya ves que le pones little...
No, I'm saying it's desperate times, güey. So
It's our Kershaw.
we have to.
It's our Kershaw. We're bringing to close this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, pero Kershaw's a starter, güey.
Oh, no, my bad. One of those fucking...
That's why I was like, where's this going? Hold on.
You see, that's how much I watch baseball, way. I just knew it was a pitcher. I don't know what he was doing.
Hey, I know that normally the shuffle does not get into sports or anything, but Fernie, did the Dodgers lose Mookie Betts?
No, güey, we have him locked down for years, güey.
All right, good. I was just wondering.
No, we lost everybody else. See, not everybody. We still have Kershaw.
Whatever happened to the whole Astros thing? They just let it fly? No, people
I mean,
were pissed.
they got their fines y todo eso, but I don't know. People are still pissed.
So they didn't take the title from them?
No.
Well, they're the reigning champs right now, aren't they?
Ya ganaron otra vez, ¿no?
Yeah, acaban
Pero
de ganar.
pinche... No les... I mean, besides their fines and little fucking slap on the wrist type of shit, way. Nothing really, way.
Man, that's crazy.
But,
Because I was hearing something about that guy.
They still
Supposedly,
get hate for it, though, way.
I think, maybe I'm wrong, but wasn't it the year that Houston had like the big fucking tornado or the hurricane that hit them?
I think there was
around-
actually there was a tornado that just hit, but I don't know if it was Texas or Houston.
The flooding or some shit. Something happened.
No,
Sí.
not just when they won that big hurricane or tornado hit Houston. I was hearing, and supposedly there's
God was
something.
upset.
It's before. Supposedly it was like, oh, this city's gone through this shit. We'll let them fucking win a championship or whatever.
Oh,
That was their angle on that little.
No, pero lo descarado de esos güeyes también, güey. Like all the years that they're taking shit after, güey. I think it was in 2020 or 2021. Que esos güeyes are fucking todavía fucking like they'd get their booze and shit and se enojaban, güey. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, get over it. And you're like, no mames, güey. Instead of being a little humbled and going, hey, ¿sabes qué? Yeah, our bad, güey, our bad.
Yeah.
No, they're like, ya cállense, cabrones. Like in the press conferences and the fucking, on the field, ya le está gritando a la gente que, cálmense, cabrones. It's over, güey. It happened. We already got fined, whatever.
Shit, güey.
Like, get over it.
There's all kind of tranzas in sports way. I mean, I was listening to Rick Rubin has a new podcast where and he did like a 2-hour sesh with Phil Jackson. And he was talking about how in basketball where they had their own little tranzas too, where they would and it wasn't like a tranza because I guess the ball it has to be inflated between 7 to 9 pounds, and so the Lakers at that time, and I think most teams prefer it closer to the 7 pound because you can grab on it a little bit more, and so they would have a little fucking una agujita that they would fucking put it down to like the 7 pounds, and then the NBA finally caught onto it and then they banned that. But it's like, wait. It's like in between, like we can do it, but I guess they saw it as them being shady way. I mean, it happens in all sports, right? The tranzas.
I know there was a lot of rules change in baseball también. Like the pitcher has a certain time to throw the ball.
Well, they're trying to speed it up
the game.
They're trying to speed it up because they take forever. Wait.
And then también I guess the pitcher can only throw to first base in case someone's trying to steal a certain amount of times.
We have a designated hitter now, Wayne.
Oh, for the batter?
I mean, it's not only the American League, it's National League.
Yeah, they always like the mount was changed a few years back. Like I think maybe in the 70s or 80s, they lowered it because I guess it was too high, and I guess they just want to attract more people. That's what I'm saying. Why don't they let them juice up? Where I want to see some homers.
Well, every few years, pues they try to.
I want to see some homers, bro.
Every few years they try to like speed it up or like make it more like. Make more jugadas happen type of things, like to like you're saying,
entertainment.
Yeah. I think baseball needs a Dennis Rodman type dude that doesn't give a fuck.
But I like baseball también for that thing que no que está más lento, but it's more like we talk about like with movies, like a slow burn sometimes.
Yeah.
Where that little pause, pues, and then there's just that little burst of fucking.
Hey, wait, how about a fucking? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kind of fucking response we're gonna get, but how about a co-ed baseball team way?
Like a fucking a professional team?
Yeah, like a co-ed league or something. Like not softball, baseball.
But I mean, usually when I guess.
I don't know, way.
Cause softball también, ya ves the college, the girls fucking take a lot. That fucking pitch, the underhand.
Yeah,
there's pros that have problems hitting fucking those shit way.
Oh, those are great. I've seen them in Jackass way. Fucking.
Yeah, they're
they have good aim, bro.
Dude, están cabrón. But I'm saying because they're used to the overhand, pues, like the gauging the overhand and gravity in that way. Pero cuando te viene de abajo,
it's otro pedo.
throws you off, güey.
No sé.
Cuando te viene por la barranca.
You call them the Scoopy.
I call this one the 210 Barranca off ramp.
I mean, it could be interesting, way. I mean, how was it with you guys? You guys had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
You told the story how you fucking disabled a poor lady.
I got on the DL because of that. My knee is jacked up, dude.
I'm sure there'd be a lot of that.
I think all us rucones have a knee story.
Yeah, knee, a shoulder, a lower back. Fucking sciatic.
Shit, the whole list, bro. You should.
All those dads and people in their 40s all have
you should be
Era una pinche verga before this happened.
I know, seriously. My dad fucking his soccer career ended because some guy slit and fucking on purpose. He still has a little low key fucking beef with Costa Ricans, way, because he was playing a Costa Rican team.
50 50 years ago.
So I have a neighbor that's from Costa Rica, pura vida, eh? And whenever, like, Mexico has played Costa Rica before, and my dad used to tell me, hey, pregúntale al vecino que qué piensa que se perdieron. And I'm like, wait, what do you have against Costa Ricans? And then he told me the story, way, but...
You're like, all right, Dad.
All right, I guess.
All right.
Well, yeah, that's way. Those little leagues, I'm sure there's still leagues like that, way, because they were the league that my dad was playing in, he was like in his 30s. Pura pisteada, way, fucking drinking all the time, hotheads. So I'm sure there's still leagues like that, pero se agarraban a madrazos all the time, way. And this was literally a career-ending fucking slide, way. So they got him, tore like a bunch of his ligaments and shit.
El equipo, no, ¿cómo le dicen a los ticos, no?
Los ticos, yeah.
Oh, fucking A, dude.
Yeah,
that's some that fucking sucks, dude. When someone actually tries to hurt you to get you out of the game, and not only that, but it fucks you up for life.
But you look at the big guys like Neymar and like all the guys that are fucking on top of their game. You notice like sometimes I see that they're targeted where I think, este culero, I'm gonna
I'm on career end this.
I want to be the one that ends this dude's career.
At that level, I don't know if they go for career enders, but they sure go try to take you out.
I want to be on the cover of FIFA. You know, fucking...
But then again, it's hard to know porque se tiran bien bonito los cabrones, güey.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
I saw a clip of... They were showing like jugadores de fútbol, you know, tenían a Maradona a los 42, running around in the field, todo pinche barrilito, jerseys like really tight, and then they showed like Ronaldo from Brazil, and then they were showing all these other players. They're all a little heavier, right? And then they showed Cristiano Ronaldo at 40. I think he's at 40. I think fucking still slim, working out and doing his shit and still playing. I'm like, oh fuck,
different times.
Yeah. I mean, look at Brady way. I mean, it's if the research on like nutrition and like with then athletes. I mean, I think we have more information now than we ever have. Way. So you get people like Brady. There's even like Tony Hawk still skates and not a professional level, but he still fucking gets on the board way. And I mean when he's in his 50s, I think mid 50s maybe. And
that dude has funny ass stories too. I don't know if you heard him. That people always when people see him on the street, they go, "Oh shit, bro! You know you look like fucking Tony Hawk." He's like, "Yeah, bro, I hear that quite a bit."
I have a funnier story with him because he was on this podcast called The Diary of a CEO, this UK podcast, and then he was talking on there that kids come up to him and are like, "Oh, were you named after the video game?"
Yeah, so everybody that comes up to him never thinks it's actually him. Yeah, it's funny.
He's a cool dude. I mean, I've seen some of his shit pop up on my Instagram. Him singing like in punk bands and shit, still fucking getting out there. I mean, 40, 50-year-olds aren't what they used to be in those days. Way.
No, también there's that. For some reason, one time I saw like one of those YouTube rabbit holes where I got fucking seen different things, but it like random shit. I guess there's like a little YouTube thing where people go into like the shoe store and they buy fucking Jordans and shit.
Yeah.
Y ese güey, Simón, güey, entró, pero you see that like the other videos I saw about the pics out like 5 Jordans or whatever shoes, you know, I see fancy because they're all in the fucking display. Fucking, it looks pretty fancy. Este way fucking gets probably some old school Vans, and then he buys all his niece and nephew's fucking shoes. I was like, it was diferente, pues.
It's a different one.
Than the rapper before him, with got 6 shoes for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a lot of good work. I don't know if you know, like the stuff he's doing, like building skate parks.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's his little foundation, no?
I mean, dude, it's like Paul Rodriguez Jr. Where I mean, that dude. I don't know if you guys know much about him.
No.
El hijo del comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a fucking entrepreneur. Where I mean, that dude, he owns or he started. I don't know if he still owns it, but there's this brand called Primitive that's his. And they get really smart. Where like Rob Dyrdek también, like those guys that start getting into business. But they're hated within the community. I think the skater community is like big on like sellouts. Like they don't like people like that's try to make money. Like for them, they still want it to be like underground and shit. But
El hijo de Paul Rodriguez, he's a skater there, right?
He's a skater, yeah. A really fucking successful entrepreneur too. I mean, he started beer companies and sold them to like the big fucking Anheuser-Busch and made a shit ton of money.
Oh,
too.
and those guys are scooping up everything. No?
Yeah, they started like a little micro kind of thing because. I mean, he's just, you know, when you get into that field, when you have money, way like a lot of opportunities come. Obviously, you get a lot of shit, but Paul Rodriguez Jr., way, I mean, he's pretty fucking successful in what he does.
Tú que eres músico, güey, a ver, maybe you got some insight on this way. Pero what's up always con esa desmadre que el pinche selling now, way, que con musicians, you know what, especially like when you come from little underground shit, por decir, even like the rappers or the fucking punk bands, así shit like that, yeah, es que they get all fucking like we're talking about before too, someone else too, que you know, they everybody seems to have a beef with, they're sold out, but there's a lot of things that you go, well, they just playing the same thing, that thing just happened to de pegar de moda way.
Yeah.
So they made money, so they sold out because they fucking actually made money from their craft. Like
I think people get upset, and this is just maybe my opinion way, but I think people get upset because a lot of people, they like to niche down on like certain little groups. So when it's their thing, it's their thing. And then when it gets bigger, you always get those people like, well, I used to watch them when they were this, or I followed them when they were that. So they get a little snobby about not everybody knowing like this band or knowing this brand. And so I think they want to keep that underground kind of vibe where it's just, this is our thing. And then when it reaches the masses, a lot of people get upset. Like, now we have people that never listened to this band. Now they're going to sell a Metallica shirt at Forever 21, or they're going to have this shirt here. But that was our band. Like, you guys sold out. Now everybody knows about it. So I think they get upset that their little tight niche circle now is like infiltrated with people that they call posers. Like,
yeah.
You didn't know them. But you know what, dude? I honestly think, Fernando, that it's getting less right now as far as musicians. I think people don't really think about it as much like that anymore. They still do, but I think it's more accepted for the Black Keys to have a song like on a Lincoln commercial or a Cadillac or whatever. And it's just, you have to pay your bills, right? Like at some point you have to.
Well, at some point you grow up and you have a mortgage and kids
family,
and shit.
Yeah.
You got college for your kids to think of, savings, retirement.
But what is selling out? Like, is it just because you make more money? Like, I mean, doesn't anybody want to make more money? Like, if you get a promotion at your job, you're selling out. Like, now you're corporate. Like,
I mean, especially if you're still doing the same thing, pues like, es una cosa like, to me at least, it's una cosa like if you're this band, then you go, well, hey, wait, we should play more music like this band because look, está pegando ahorita. Then all right, entiendo un poquito más. Okay, maybe that I think would fall more and they sold out, no?
Yeah.
They went with the trend instead of like being themselves.
Yeah.
Pero like if you're playing the same thing, it just happens que pega, güey, or the trend, the little wave of the trend happens to come right through you, then es tu culpa, güey. No, güey, like make some money, güey.
I mean, look at Kurt Cobain, way. I mean, apparently he didn't want the fame that came with it. Bitch, yeah. But how do you expect for something like that to stay local and just play in like the Alex Bar that we played, just play venues like that? you're not in nowhere. There has to be
stay humble like me, he says.
No.
Plug to Alex Bar.
And that was
a cool
Long
spot.
Beach.
No, but what I'm saying is like a lot of those guys, like they say, I mean, I don't know, obviously I'm not in their heads, but they say I would rather, but dude, you live in a fucking nice house, you got all this shit, you got expensive, like come on, dude, like let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, are you just saying this just for like publicity? You just want people to think that you hate fame? Because I think it's less fucking, I think it's more kind of cringy when you're bitching about being famous and rich.
Yeah.
Because it's like, do something with your fucking money. If you want to pretend that you don't want this, then give money away. Like start a charity. Like do something that it's not just for your gain or your family, generational wealth, but you're actually impacting people. Like if you had a mission, you think you're gonna say like, oh no, I don't want to make that much money. Of course you're going to want money. If you have a goal and you have a mission, you want to provide water for fucking people in Africa or fix world hunger or do your thing in Central America, Mexico, whatever. How would you think you're a sellout if you really have a purpose? Right? You would want to have more opportunities because I would want to help more people. So I feel like those people lack a purpose and they're just doing it for themselves. So they sound really snobby complaining about fucking I'm too famous.
I think there's a difference too between like making money and fame, pues like that whole aspect a veces que you can't go anywhere type of thing. I can get how, but it's kind of like you're saying, there's a double-edged sword way. Like, do you want to make that be that, like, you want to be successful? Like, and in your field, if you're a musician way, like, if you always want to stay in that underground, cool, pero si quieres actually make some money, it's gonna come with that fame, especially like if you're in an entertainment industry, no? Si quieres hacer actor or si quieres ser músico, pues
Podcast.
that's gonna be part of it, way. So you gotta find a way to deal with the way.
Yeah.
And maybe the avenue is kind of like you're saying, with that money, find like a little mission that fulfills you to kind of take the edge off the fucking desmadre that's the other side, fame, pues.
Yeah, and I think if you have a purpose where you're actually helping people, I don't know how you would feel like you're making too much money and like I don't like fame. Like I would love to have a shit ton of money right now to help, like do something in the community way, just whatever, but not really for. Obviously, my priority would be to retire my mom and take care of like my immediate family that has been supportive my whole life. But I would fucking love to make a shit ton of money and help, dude. Give fucking shit to people, like start organizations. And I don't know how in that sense I would feel like, oh no, I'm too rich, I'm too famous.
He's gonna be making his fucking bank. Hey, Fernie, can I use that shirt or qué
I know, seriously.
no way. Nope.
Sorry, it's in the vault.
That's not a good cause, Wayne. That's not your cause, not my cause.
So let's just en esa plática, like I think
dime, famoso Ramon.
No, there is something that, like, if you think about it, how, I mean, even after 5 years, we're still doing our own gear, we're still doing our own equipment.
Well, it's still gonna be our own equipment. What do you mean?
I mean, but we're setting it up, tearing it down, and I think at some point we just want to walk
humble,
in, right?
bro.
We just want to walk in, sit down, hit record, finish, vámonos.
But you know what is important, Ramon, to be present, right? Not to take it into that land, but because this is the good old days, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're complaining that, oh shit, we got fucking evicted or we got moved. If we complain about, I think we've been really positive about the whole thing. I mean, Fernando's been doing fucking pretty much everything to try to get us into a new space. And I think for the most part, the sentiment has been positive. Like where it's not like, oh fuck, it was a little of that for some parts. Some members
There's
of
some pointing going on with
some members of the tribe were a little more fucking moist than others.
No.
But what I'm saying, Way, is that these are
you guys can guess who.
These are like the good old days. And so what's the point of bitching about it right now when we have more fucking audience and we have more responsibilities? We're gonna fucking wish we were back over here.
This one,
look how cool it was. Remember when we went to that spot and fucking Ramon opened all the doors?
Fucking andaba de chismoso.
I'm just saying it's important to be present, Way, and just fucking enjoy the moment.
Yeah,
Because this is the good old days.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
In 20 years, if we're lucky enough to make it another 20,
that's true.
this is going to be the good old days.
And we'll be like, remember when we used to fucking roll that table? And fucking, it took a whole crew to lift it, and then the other one just the fucking stands.
If any time ever we needed interns was for that fucking table. Way.
Dude, that table, we would all be on fucking heroin right now because
like,
of the
son of a bitch.
fucking back pains and shit.
I was telling Fernie, if and when we get our place, I wanted to bring
it back. Way.
I want to
like,
bring back the table, and Fernie's all like, no, but that way it's there, you know.
So este way, pa que veas, way, he wanted a table, right? He wanted a table. I'm like, nah, no sé. He's like, ¿sabes qué? What if we bring back the table? I'm like, nope, I don't want to fuck, nope.
No, but we can leave it set already, and everything's wired up.
It's bulky. It takes up a lot of space, man.
And that's the thing that I like that because, you know, we can lean on it. You know, you can have your stuff in front of it. You're not.
I compromise with them. I told maybe a little coffee table as long as you don't put all your shit on it, way.
Yeah, and that's another one on the fucking Fernie Ferrado. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, no.
Because sometimes you got to draw some lines, way. Because
sometimes you got to draw some lines.
Way.
I don't know, man. I still feel vulnerable. Like I want something in front of me.
You feel vulnerable?
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel exposed.
Como porque cierra las piernas, güey.
I know.
Fucking
You're wearing mostly all black, it seems like on the camera, way.
Se sienta como hombre, güey, and then complains.
I know, seriously.
Sometimes I want to scratch my fucking guamaros, but like I got the fucking camera right in front, and it's just like,
yeah. I'll scratch fucking.
Hey, ponte más talco, güey. You're not using the Manscaped cream?
No, pues ya viene el calorcito, eh?
So what's your excuse right now that you're fucking itchy down there, güey?
No, I'm not itchy.
You say me quiero rascar los huevos?
A veces me quiero rascar los huevos. So like, you know, move them to the side. Like, there we go.
That's how you know he's been manscaped. Because the guy should get itchy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Good promo, fucking.
Promo code Chicano Shuffle. We need to pay bills now.
One word.
I get it though, way. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on our boss, way, because he likes to lock shit in the back, way. So If he wants, I'm down if he wants it, or I'm down if he doesn't. It doesn't matter.
I'm not down for that giant table.
But I just think it takes up a lot of space, way.
But I mean, it looks even bulky on camera, pues. Like it does looks weird, way.
We weren't even doing a lot of camera work. Well, we were, but then we would need multiple cameras in that situation because we would have to be able. I don't think one camera like that'll catch us properly. Way.
Even look, without the table ahorita in this room, even if we had a whole
You mean
room like
under
this,
the
it wouldn't be
freeway,
bad.
right? Under the freeway.
Yeah, under this overpass. Right now, everything fits chingón. Even if we had multiple cameras and stuff, con esa mesota no cabe fucking
Mira,
nada,
güey,
güey.
how do you play? The guitar's gonna be under the table. Where I don't know. I think aesthetically, I don't know.
like that giant table.
I don't know. Way.
I compromised and tell you with the coffee table, and he was like, nah.
I mean, fuck.
Then, well, because then también,
I'll get something on the side like this then.
porque también he was like, well, okay, I'll put my this and I'll put that and I'll put it on. Yeah, wait, but don't put all the clutter on the front of the camera either.
No.
He was like, oh, entonces,
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I like to have my coffee.
¿pa' qué
Like,
queremos la mesa?
have a couple of multiple drinks. Maybe I have my coffee here. Maybe a
Yeah,
water
see?
here. Maybe, another
Family
drink.
pictures.
You know, like
He wants to set up like a cubicle where like
Yeah.
we're working for fucking telemarketers and shit.
Tener la libreta a la mano, like, right here, right here.
He wants to manifest a vacation, so he's gonna have a picture of
Like
fucking Fiji or something.
Of Dave on a cruise.
And this fucking, this Speedo
Have
and
you
shit.
been reading The Secret Way? Are you trying to manifest shit?
I mean, yeah, Dave's back.
No, Dave's been there, güey.
Yeah.
What's up, Dave?
I know. I was all telling everybody that you were on vacation on a cruise.
He told everybody at your job that you're on a cruise, eh? Just
I know.
FYI.
So if you had told your coworker Harold that you were on the funeral in fucking Texas or whatever, yeah, I think I fucked that up for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, he's on his cruise.
Typical Ramon, güey.
Yeah, so I know, but I mean, I miss the table. I used to enjoy the table. I estaba todo enfrente, like I didn't, like I know this is gonna sound petty and it's gonna sound like fucking first world problems, you know, but writing así, like if I need to write something, I don't have fucking something solid underneath where I could siempre it's just annoying for me. Like, yeah, so I just want something in front of me so I could write or I could have things there. I hate turning around and fucking bumping into things on the side. But again, first world problems, but I guess this one I get outvoted.
Well,
No, I mean, if you want a little that's different way. Wanting the little setups to have you want the whole fucking round table.
Well,
right
I
now.
want something in front of me.
that's kind of
Something
weird,
in front
though.
of me.
That's kind of
If you guys don't want it, fuck it. Yo me voy a agarrar like a half a moon
yeah,
table.
but that looks weird on camera, güey.
Yeah, how is it gonna look aesthetically?
I'll work something out.
No,
Trust
yeah,
me.
you're not. But I know you're gonna work something
Yeah,
out
but
for you.
your
but
aesthetics, your
because
aesthetics.
you don't want a table and you don't want a table. You don't want something. You know what? I'm fine. No table for no
Well, how
big
much,
table
how
for
much stuff do
everybody.
you need to write with?
I don't know. I like to write.
I know, but
I like
you
to
haven't. You should be used to already. Like you said, you don't write as much anymore, güey.
Well, no, because I don't have anything to
Ahí
write in
está,
front of
pues,
me.
you should've
So
done
that's
it.
why a lot of the notes.
Como dice
sometimes-
Esteban, live in the moment. Stop
Yeah, bro,
writing.
just
not
enjoy it, güey.
You shouldn't be writing in the middle of the podcast.
One day you're gonna miss this, bro.
Invest in your
I am.
intern, your assistant to write for you allá on the sides.
Pinche.
Just go get fucking NyQuil to fucking.
Pendleton Joe. Hey, Pendleton
Yeah.
Joe. Yeah, está bien dormido, güey.
Calma tu-
He's shadow boxing right now with the fucking the pillar.
Control your boss over here. He's getting a little out of pocket.
Yeah. So no, you know what? I'm gonna make myself like a half little moon table. Fuck yeah, dude. I'll have it right here.
That shit's gonna disappear, güey.
See, he doesn't want one for the whole fucking thing because it's too bulky. Fine, I'll get one for me.
Pero como
But
dices
he's
tú-
talking about aesthetics, way.
Oh, now it's aesthetic.
He's been
It's
saying
been
it the whole time.
aesthetics this whole time. Where he's saying it's not gonna look good on camera. I mean, look at the camera right now. You're the only one that has fucking a little table with shit over it. Way.
It's
No,
in the
but
back.
even now, yeah, it's not bad, way. I don't
it's
mind
in the
that.
back.
But,
You know?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. It's just what I want. But.
I'm just saying, way. I didn't want something in front of the camera with a bunch of clutter, way, which is what you're asking.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I was. Well, maybe I could get it somewhere in the back, and if I get a swivel chair, then maybe yeah. You know, where I could turn and.
Maybe just get an assistant that writes all your shit.
No, because then my sister's not gonna know what I want to write.
We'll hire one of those the court reporters that type really fast.
A stenographer.
This it's turning into something else, man.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. It's probably fucking NyQuil over
los
there.
raperos.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's go. I'm just. I do. This is one of those moments where like, I know we're gonna talk about it, and like you said, enjoy the moment. And I am, and I was thinking about it because I'm like, look, we're still doing this after, 5+ years. We're still fucking lugging shit around. We're still carrying it. And even I was telling Fernie when I was leaving El Canton, I was already taking off, and I was about to turn on the main street when I was just going over like a mental checklist. I'm like, okay, we're not going to the studio. We got to meet at this freeway underpass. And I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm like, fuck, the box and the mixer. So I had to fucking turn around
and
go back and get it and shit. So
yeah, no, I was careful too because I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna have hey Mario, do you have this? So I'm like, fuck, I gotta make sure I pack everything.
Yeah, I brought two of everything.
I brought all kind of shit here.
Pero pinchil. But wait, you're talking about still lugging stuff around, way. This vato's been playing music how long, way? He still doesn't have a roadie.
Oh, dude. I know, seriously, way.
Oh, he's got his little cart, way.
Fuck, since I was 17, way. What's that?
Yeah, way, so pinche.
But he's gotten smarter with the way he packs his stuff up.
Cart.
For sure, way.
Yeah.
He's still lugging it around.
That took fucking years, way. Maybe Ramon's more efficient than I am, way. Because he would have figured it out earlier, but... It took me a long time of carrying shit. Where
no, well, what is Ramon saying is he doesn't want to carry anything anymore.
Yeah, I just want to show up.
We've been doing this 5 years. That's too long to carry.
And I just want to walk in. And I'm
saying this vato's been doing it for 20 years.
23
is
years.
my mic set up? Fuck, what the fuck? Why isn't my mic set up?
Am I doing something wrong, Ramon? Because I've been doing this for 23 years and I'm still fucking...
He's still carrying his equipment around with.
I know, first world problems, bro. I get it. It's just like...
That's fucking top 1% problem.
One of these days we'll get there, but these are still the days. These are good old days.
This guy's just starting to sound like some old compas that we had in the past. That wanted everything already. It's like, wait, you got to work for it.
Wow.
Wow. But you know what? Going back to the whole fucking selling out way, I think a lot of people are also, they get jealous way when other people are successful way. Especially even like maybe in our communities where for some reason people think that money is just for the few way, but there's a lot to go. If you really want it and you have something, there's opportunities for anybody way. But I think a lot of people don't like when people are successful way. When they put on Instagram that they bought this house or they bought this. I think people don't like that way.
I think that I don't know if it's. I think there's some people that do have like the majority of joy for you, but there's always that little fucking small percentage of like, fuck, what about me? You know?
Yeah.
They're like genuinely happy for you, but then in the back of their mind or somewhere, like they're like, son of a bitch, like, fuck, ese way fucking hardly works. Or like fucking se casó con alguien con dinero. De la chingada.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and then, but you're like, fuck, I'm happy for them. But like, dude, that's not fucking fair.
Yeah.
So it's. I think it's a little bit of the both. You're in that internal conflict. You're happy for them, but at the same time, you're like, dude, that's not fair.
Yeah. But I think most people aren't willing to do what, I mean, like what we're talking about that I've been hauling shit for 23 years way, and I practice every fucking day. I practice even when I get home sometimes from like rehearsals. I don't think a lot of people are willing to put that much work into it. So if I get to the point where people are like, well, fuck this asshole, why does he have all that? I can guarantee you that they're not willing to do what I did for it. Because people always want to fucking say that, why this, why that. That's because these people failed more times than you. They put in more work than you. So if you're willing to do everything that it takes, then you can have it too. But I just don't think while you're sitting fucking in your sofa going through Instagram or whatever, and you're hating on people that are actually doing things, look at what you're doing right now. Like, if you really want it, go fucking struggle too. Go fucking go through some shit, where, because all of us
hustle it.
All of us have gone through shit in life, where
I mean, not you personally, but like, there's people personally that their relationships have failed, their fucking family dynamic has failed, like even like relationships with friends, not romantic ones, but like amistades, that has taken a toll because you're focused on what you want.
Yeah.
Y al rato like, hey, let's go hang out. Like, sorry, can't. Or like the llaman and you're too busy. Like, dude, this fucking dude's not even fucking answering.
Yeah. No, I mean, I sometimes I struggle with bringing more people into my circle as far as friends. Because it takes like like people take it really personal that I don't want to do things with them, and you guys already know me.
Ya estoy impuesto. Ya nos impusiste, I think.
But it has nothing to do with you guys, though, bro. It's like this is what I need. So a lot of people that come into like my circle, they get a little like, wait, what? I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. But like, I got to the point where I just kind of keep certain people around that already understand like this is what I need. Way it's nothing personal. Way if you fucking tell me let's go here and I want to do something else, I don't know, maybe you used to take it personal before, but I think I want to say that maybe you understood that it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it was because you gotta understand it changed. The change started happening maybe gradually, or I don't know if it wasn't so gradual. It was kind of like
the change came fast for him.
Yeah, it came fast.
No.
It
from
came
his
fast.
perspective, I think.
Yeah, because before we used to be like, hey, we're meeting over here, Simon. Hey, we're doing this. Hey, we're gonna go do this thing, this event. Simon, I'll be there. ¿A qué horas? A estas horas. All right, cool. And then little by little, it's like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
Or like, no answering. Like, nah, I won't be able to. I'm like, holy shit, what's going on?
I mean, I'm not saying that it's the best approach. I'm not even saying that I'm doing the things the right way. I mean, but I just felt like, I'm not getting in a younger way. I have to really put in some work. And my friendships and my relationships and my family suffers for it because I'm not around as much as maybe I should, right? I mean, honestly, I think maybe I have to work on maybe finding a balance between not just thinking about that and then actually, like we said earlier, just enjoy the moment. These are the good old days. So I don't know what's gonna happen with, but I hope I don't get to the point where I'm like, man, maybe I should have spent more time with that person, and that might happen way.
Yeah.
But that's some of the things that you have to kind of fucking, if you want any success in life, sometimes you have to make sacrifices like that way. And I don't know if I told you guys on the podcast, but I was listening to something with Tom Petty, and when his mom died, he missed her funeral. They were really close. And he missed the funeral because he didn't want his fame to overshadow his mom's legacy. Like, he didn't want to show up to her funeral and be like, oh, that's Tom Petty, even though it's family. He wanted his mom to like have that moment that it's all about her. And he felt like with his fame, if he went to her funeral, that everybody would just be kind of gravitating towards him because he's Tom Petty. And that really affected him, way. It really hurt him that he couldn't be in his mom's funeral. I'm not saying that's the best approach, way, but sometimes people sacrifice a lot of shit, way.
I mean, kind of like you're saying, way, a veces you make these personal sacrifices, por decir, no? Que it might not be the right way to do it. I mean, from different perspectives, pues, there's different ways people do things, no? Because, I mean, stuff like that, but you can argue a lot of different things, but from your perspective, it's your perspective, way. Like, to you, it's right.
Yeah, and I have people around me that like to travel and stuff like that, and they're like, dude, how come you never take vacations? Like, traveling, like, travel's life, travel is. And I'm like, well, my brain's not wired like that way. I mean, literally, way, if we were hunter-gatherers, would we give a shit about traveling? Like, that's a relatively new kind of thing that people use as like, oh, you need it. Do you? Like, that's something fairly new that all of a sudden we need to travel and see the world in order to be happy.
I mean, when you say fairly new, like, what, we're talking 100 years, 20 years, 50 years?
I mean, dude, traveling is I can't pinpoint the fucking year way, but I'm saying if we traveled before, it's because of survival, right? And I get people could say, well, yeah, I need my mental state, I need to travel, but to me, that's a relatively new, like, fucking luxury to, like, I want to see the world. I'm not wired like that, and I don't think people really are. Because, like, are you getting away from something? Like, I get traveling, and I get you want to do it, but really think about, why are you traveling? I mean, you talk to Buddhists, they're like, you can go anywhere you want, you just meditate. And I get that sounds like bullshit, but, I mean, not everybody's like that way. And I get, I'm not going to name people, but I get like, well, why don't you ever take vacation? Why don't you ever travel? Why don't you really travel?
Well, I think a big thing about traveling, way, at least from my perspective, because I mean, it's like anything else, kind of like you're saying, way, like personally, pues, you might not like to go travel. Like, just like some people might not like to go bowling. Some people might not like to fucking
go hiking
or play basketball, right? Like, it's all personal preference. But I think the thing about traveling, especially, I think people are realizing more, I guess, maybe now, like even maybe the newer generations, is getting new perspective, pues. Like, yeah, you can, como dices, like the Buddhist thing, yeah, you can meditate and go wherever you want, but you're not really going to experience maybe a different culture or even like a different culture, even like within the same country. Like someone was just telling me the other day how they went to, where'd they go? Fuck, otro state, pues. We're in California. They went to fucking Louisiana or something. And they came back with a whole other perspective way. Like if you haven't left California, pues, and you're always talking shit about Texas, pues, but you've never been to Texas, or the people that talk shit about California but in Texas but never been to California, or everybody has a skewed from what you see on TV or on Instagram, pues, go to the actual place, pues. It's kind of, I think, what they're saying, way. Or go to Europe so you can see how maybe you can see how the people are fucking, yeah, they say, okay, pinche people in Europe or people in Sweden are like this way. Well, go to Sweden a ver. Do they look happier when on the street? Or como the ones that were fucking, the one that was going around in France, know that they're rioting and fucking the couple was still just sitting there drinking their fucking coffee at the coffee shop, all calmado, like nothing's happening in the background. Pinche fire bombs going up like Molotovs. Like, yeah, go see why they could be so comfortable just doing that shit, you know? But you won't, it's one thing watching it on fucking your phone or on TV or whatever, or on your computer, way, pero go experience it yourself es otro pedo, pues.
Yeah.
There's little social cues and other governments and other way people live that I think I think people should experience. I think I wish I could have experienced more. I mean, I still got time, pero pero también, like you're saying, if you don't like to travel, then you don't like to travel, way, then no hay pedo.
But I mean, I think sometimes the traveling, it kind of opens you up to news. I mean, you mentioned it a lot. The Peru trip changed you a lot.
Yeah, it did.
You know, so like, you know, in those moments, I mean, sometimes it clicked for you. For me, it was just different. It did resolve some issues, but it didn't hit me like the way it hit you.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. It's part of the path. Like, I'm not gonna force something. If I'm meant to travel, it's gonna come. Like, it's not in my right now that I need to go to fucking Fiji to relax and that's not how I'm wired for right now. If that's in my path, it's in my. I didn't know if Peru was gonna be like that. Yeah, I thought I was just gonna go to some other country, you know, meet some hot chicks, fucking
tirar palo.
Yeah, like I thought it was one of those. So it's like I'm saying, like, even though we think we have control, it's not. I don't feel like we really can control much. Where
for me, it was just one of those things. Like, I want to go, you know, experience or visit, you know, landmarks or things that really stand out. Like Machu Picchu was fucking beautiful. You know, like I've seen other landmarks and it's just like, oh shit, I get it. Or maybe like, it's not all that cracked out to be. You know? Like if somebody comes down to LA because they heard of the Watts Towers and they go to it, it's just gonna be like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, in that argument that he has, I mean, it's important for people, especially people that don't appreciate the struggles that we have in this country, where they think that this is it. Go to another fucking country. Yeah, those people need those fucking lessons, way. Like, you walk around like you're going through shit. There's actually people going through shit. So I get it. I mean, that's a different conversation, but it is important, I think, for those people to be humbled, because we tend to forget how fucking...
It's not just little city, your little bubble.
Yeah.
And be respectful. I mean, if you're going to trip, don't fucking start throwing the like, hey, I'm American.
Dice Ramon.
Yeah, I'm American. In America, we don't do this. In America, no. Just go.
There's people that are like that, right?
Yeah. Just fucking go humble and respect. I know I was hearing a story that fucking in Amsterdam, they're going to start banning Britain, what is it? Like excursions or trips from British
tourists.
Yeah, because apparently, what was it? Like bachelor parties, parties. They're gonna start. They're gonna cut those out because apparently these young British men hacen un pinche desmadre.
Really?
Yeah, like fucking peleas, property destruction,
holy shit,
fights, and
in Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam,
holy shit.
So they're gonna the what is it, the Department of Tourism or anything is working on a bill, or I don't know if a bill but a rule to ban fucking British bachelor parties.
Shit, that's crazy, man.
I'm like, what the fuck? Pues qué tan cabrón se pone? I mean, Amsterdam is pretty known for being open with all kinds of stuff. Yeah, with everything.
I mean, there's one thing to be cool with shit. And one thing to fucking put up with.
But I heard they're pretty finicky about shit, though. Way.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, hey, tienes todo a tu disposición. You could get fucking high. You could fucking throw palo.
Oh, he's
you
already
could,
judging.
No. You
I
can
hear
do
it in
all
his
these
voice.
things. So why even make it like? Well, why does it have to get out of hand? Everything's cool right here.
Come on, bro. You know people in their little bolitas, especially if they're drinking.
Yeah.
Like everybody acts different when they're with their crew and they're in another country. They have like this kind of posture about them that they control the fucking streets. Where I could see why they fucking make a mess out there.
So the Amsterdam fucking Department of Tourism is gonna say chalice to British fucking bachelor parties, because there's actually like a, what do they call it, vacation planners, or ¿cómo se llaman esto?
Holiday?
Tourist planners, or they have these packages.
Yeah, well,
So fucking me voy a casar, right? And like, all right, let's do a little fucking trip. No, they have especially for Amsterdam.
so is there going to be a little guy in a vest that's like, excuse me, you guys look like a bachelor party.
Yeah,
No. Break this shit up.
No. You cannot cross here. You
No,
were like,
break this shit up,
chalice.
So what about the bachelor ones? The bachelorette? Eso no?
No, well, I don't think they get out of hand.
So those are
Yeah.
Respetan más.
Yeah, respetan más. They're not that destructive. I mean, these motherfuckers agarran a peleas. And I was here again. I'm listening to this till 5 a.m, driving to work, and I'm all like, holy shit, really?
Ratting out Dave.
crazy.
Yeah, fucking listening to these stories, and then you hear the British tourist planner or whatever, like,
Tourist planner.
this ain't fair. They like,
Tourism Bureau.
yeah, there we go.
Planner.
I don't know.
Wait, makes him like a.
Yeah, well, because you get the package from this fucking tourist place or this company.
I'm surprised people even still do that way.
Yeah, and they're
Bachelor
like,
parties?
No, like have somebody plan out your
like
whole
at
fucking-
the.
yeah.
Pay
I mean,
somebody.
it's. I think it's convenient because you get the bus. They get your hotel and everything. So if it's a big group, you don't want to deal with all this
Almost
shit.
looked into it, Wayne. This
You
this
know.
all sounds experienced.
Yeah, you don't have to fucking fucking. Hey, Esteban, tu parte del hotel te va a salir a esto
Yeah.
por lo del bus, te va a salir esto por las pinches. Nah, so everything's like, all right, guys, here's a cost. Boom, boom, boom. It covers tips. It covers everything. Gratuity. I don't even know if this guy gratuity, but let's just say it does.
Ay, güey.
I don't think they're that used to tips out there in Europe.
The
Where.
tips también are getting out of control, Wayne. Fuck.
Oh, right here, yeah.
Yeah, shit's getting out of
Right,
control.
I'm like, I'm really close to just hitting chalice.
And I'm really close. I fucking hit chalice every time, as long as if I still think it doesn't deserve it.
And you know what? And they look at you because they're like, okay, your total is this, and then they'll turn or whatever, and then they'll like, you could tap it or whatever, and then if it requires your signature, te ponen, and then they're like looking at you.
Well, that's what
And
I mean.
all
It's
like,
getting out of control, Wayne.
Fuck, I'm all like, click. All right, I sometimes, I don't mind tipping. I really don't. If it's a service that I'm, someone's coming to my table or like they're very attentive. But if you're taking my order, it's like, should I? I'm like, I don't know, man. Now I'm going back to the fucking Steve Buscemi role in Reservoir
No,
Dogs.
but that guy was at you were at a table, a waitress.
Yeah, but he's
Oh my
talking
goodness.
about like, fucking McDonald's does the same thing. They provide your food. They take your order and everything. They make your food, but they're like, they don't take it to you. They don't come
They do take it to you at some places.
Oh, well, because
But
if
the-
it's to go.
No, like you'll be at the table and
you know what? I
bring
haven't
your
been.
little tray.
Do they still do that?
At some places they do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get,
Restaurants still do that way.
No, but I'm
No,
saying the
fast food.
McDonald's. I guess depends on the.
I mean, is Chick-fil-A considered fast food?
yeah.
They bring your
They
shit
bring
to
it,
the
like
table.
kind of like that. Well, it's probably because they started doing it. There's McDonald's now that te sientas y te traen a little tray.
Yeah, so I'm like, should I? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, okay, you took my order. Fuck it, I guess. I don't even go, like, I'll go with the minimum at this point. But if it's someone like, that I'm sitting down for dinner or breakfast or lunch or whatever, y te traen tu comida and they come and check up on you. Oh, let me refill that for you. Or like, do you want more coffee or do you want more of this? How about some water? Like, oh yeah, thanks, blah, blah, blah. All right, then that one, I'll give the, 18 or 20%. Depending. But yeah,
even
but
that's going
Sometimes it's
away.
not even your choice, but it's already added.
Yeah.
if it's a big group, isn't it?
Yeah, but
No,
I mean,
some places that group doesn't have to be that big anymore. Where, yeah.
It's gotta be four?
Yeah, you got two couples. That's it. Where that's a group.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing against the work or whatever, but I think
Yeah.
fucking restaurant owners should pay these fucking people more. Like,
Or correctly, yeah.
Like, you want me to tip, so we're in business together. I'm paying for your employees' fucking wage because you want to pay them this much. So you want my tip to compensate their. You pay them more. Like, why am I I'm not your business partner that I have to fucking give your employee more money because you don't want to give them more. And I think it just puts employees in a weird spot, way, because it really has nothing to do with them. But if they would get paid a little bit more in restaurants, then there's no need for me to be your business partner during this transaction, so I can pay the other half that you should be paying them.
But we do agree, like restaurants or something, yes. But fast food places.
Well, I mean, como dices, cuando hay servicio, like you're saying, oh, they're checking up on you. Let me refill that. Let me fucking traite el ketchup, whatever fucking. Yeah, those places, they've always kind of been tip. Although I believe the same thing, where even then, if we can fucking get off the fucking tipping system from slave days, way, that's where it fucking comes from. Que no les querían pagar a los fucking the black folk. Hey, yeah, we're gonna give you a fucking job, pero no te vamos a pagar. You're the good graces we're gonna be from the fucking people giving you tips, type of shit. De ahí empezó este desmadre, or at least in this country, way.
Well, Europe's not really used to tipping, way.
No, in Europe not. it was a my understanding, pues in Europe there was tipping, pero era más de look, this is how much lana I have, que te voy a aventar some fucking extra lana. Like to throw it in your face, kind of, okay. Yeah. Que yo soy pinche Baron, cabrón, mira. Te van pinche, take some pennies. Que me sobran, güey, mira, me sobra, cabrón. Pero aquí, it started with when the slaves fucking got freed and they're getting jales and they're like, well, we're gonna do it out of our fucking kindness, we're gonna give you tip. That's what you get paid, the fucking tips.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
But I'm with him, way. Like, if you pay them right, way, we shouldn't need to fucking be tipping everywhere.
Like, Starbucks wants tips.
Well, like, por eso, nothing against the Starbucks. Same shit. I fucking support all their union shit, and they should be getting paid better. Todo se la madre, pero como dices, the servicio there is not the same as a restaurant, pues.
But I don't think you should feel guilty about not tipping them. But this guy's like, they're looking, fuck, put no, like, it has nothing to do with them.
You know what? Fuck that.
Pero that's what I'm saying.
Say no.
What I'm saying también when I say getting out of control is like what he's saying, güey, que te voltean the little tablet. Quieres dar tip y te voltean the little tablet because now it comes up. And everywhere you go, pues, they have the square or something like that, pues, it's like a tablet or the little handheld one.
I mean, I had no problem saying no when I could do this coffee, way.
No, but but what I'm saying is that now they put like you're saying, whoever, the person at the register on an awkward position, and they put us in an awkward position, pues, te la voltean o ¿quieres dar tip? Yo, I'm como dices tú, güey. I'm like, no, güey, you're just making me Yo le pongo que no, but I'm saying they're putting people in that weird spot on both sides of the counter, güey.
I think if you're in a weird spot, give them a fucking tip then, because it doesn't faze me, way. I'm just, dude, I don't want to give you a tip. Like, for what? You charged me, and there's no need to feel bad about it. But if somebody does a really good job and they're like, hey, you know what, fucking they'll do something that I didn't ask them to accommodate me, then that's something different, way. But if they're just taking my payment, I mean, I don't think I should be tipping for that.
Well, that's part of it too, way. Es que cuando te voltean that tablet, pues, they haven't given you a service at all yet, güey.
Yeah.
Te están cobrando por el café, pues, pero is my coffee gonna be good? Like, me van a hacer good coffee that day, or they're gonna do a little accommodation, como dices este way? Like, you haven't done anything for me yet.
Yeah.
You want me to
you're
pay
doing your job, basically.
You want me to give you a tip on a service that I haven't received.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? That's why I'm gonna start paying with cash now, because it eliminates that.
No, I don't care.
Don't look into it too much.
Like, fuck that. Si me dan fucking 15 centavos, I'm like, all right, here, ahí les va.
Y como dices Esteban, it's nothing against the workers, way. It's not their fault, way.
No.
It's just
it's the fucking owners fucking always trying to subsidize their fucking
Plus,
shit.
who gets that tip anyways? Is it? I mean, I don't know if the person charging me was the one that made my.
I think they split it amongst everybody.
I mean, depends where the place. Where yeah, because some places the back house fucking doesn't get shit.
My girl was sending me this video this week on TikTok of some lady that ordered McDonald's on Uber Eats, and the female person that was picking up the food actually called her and said, "Hey, are you going to give me a bigger tip? Because, like, if this is what I'm going to get, I'm not going to take you your food." And so this was a whole interaction. Like, she called this lady.
Shit.
Because the McDonald's was like maybe 0.3 from her house. And she was like, I don't want to drive. Fucking. So this girl was literally telling her, like, I'm going to leave your fucking food. You need to call somebody else. You need to give me more tip. And you need to do this. And I'm like, whoa, dude.
There was another one where this girl goes and she rings the doorbell. It's a Ring camera. And I think she had already dropped off the food and she was taking off, and then she sees a tip, and then she walks back, grabs the food, and rings the Ring doorbell, and the person answers like, yeah, hi there, yeah, you know what, $8 for a tip? I mean, you know how far I had to drive? And like, yeah. He's like, but this is like, no, this is, I had to drive, so many miles and then bring it back to you. This is not a good tip. This is not fair. He's all like, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're lucky that I even gave you a tip. He's not like, no, blah, blah, blah. So she ends up taking the food back.
Oh, shit.
I'm all like, son of a bitch.
But see, this is kind of like but I'm saying it goes kind of to what Esteban's saying, way. Okay? Instead of putting it on the company like Uber Eats or whatever and saying, hey, estos ways, look at all this driving I have to do. And these vatos are giving me fucking chump change. I have to depend on this person to give me more than $8, way.
Yeah.
$8 already sounds like a chingo, way. I'm not going to lie.
Way, for a fucking... For a delivery?
Yeah.
$8?
But that's what I'm saying. But if that's not enough, then you don't put it on the customer way. Fucking Uber Eats or whoever fucking services is the ones fucking up way. But apparently we can't put it on them way.
No, they leave it within ourselves to argue and fucking figure it out way.
Exactamente.
I don't like that way.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say like, hey, I'll take it up with your boss, dude. I just
But that's a pedo. They are their own boss, but like the companies tell you you're an independent contractor. Yeah, that's what they get away with a bunch of shit. But it's like this guy saying they leave it for them to argue it out with the customer, pues. When the real pedos like the Uber Eats or the Grubhub or all those way, or even like the Lyft, y todos esos que güeyes también quieren tip, and you're like, these companies should be paying more, but the pedos, because as it is, they don't make money, way. They lose money, fucking like a pendejo, way.
Yeah.
They haven't really figured out that model, way, but it's not $8 sounds like that. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds fucking ta cabrón, güey.
And you know what? It's a little cringy when people complain about not getting a tip, way. Because I've been in Uber rides where the driver's telling me like about tips. I'm like, dude, why are you complaining? Like it's cringy, way. Like you literally complain because they didn't give you a tip. Like no mames, way.
It's one of those where like that you're what you're signing up for, and you're not gonna get a tip every time. Y también it's like if you're like. I think it has to do with your person too. Like if you're sociable, if you're accommodating, it has to go with the service. So if you're not making conversation or if you're not respecting the person who you're doing the service for, like maybe they want to talk and maybe they don't. You got to pick that up right away.
Yeah.
If they want to be left alone, you leave them alone. But you initially you ask them, hey, you're okay? You want some water? You want some snacks? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, thank you. I'm okay. All right, fine. You see them with their headphones on? Fuck it. You see them on their phone? Let them do their thing.
Yeah.
And you maybe test the waters 1 and 2, but if you don't get the response, then hey, fucking, you just enjoy your ride.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's like a new generation thing, way. But I think we hear more people complain about fucking tips and shit like that, or even like when I was 18, when I started working for an actual company, way we would get paid $8.50. I thought I was fucking rich. But not once did I think, oh, well, the fucking CEO is making this much. Those thoughts never even crossed my fucking mind, way. And now I hear fucking people bitching about Bezos. Like, we're just making him money. Dude, it's a job, way. No mames.
You're making somebody rich.
But I mean, that curve has been going up even from our youth, way. Like the Bezos de tus tiempos even weren't making as much as the Bezos now, way.
No, sure, but my thoughts weren't, why am I making the CEO rich? My thoughts were, how can I make myself more? How can I better myself in this? I wasn't fucking worried about what some CEO that I work for was making, or I'm making them rich. I was just like, how can I improve myself, way? Because this isn't gonna work, way. But
también it wasn't out in the open as much as it is now. Like all the information you can get now just by fucking Googling.
I see what you're saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying is you're worried about the CEO, or you're just wasting your fucking time worrying about the wrong thing. You should worry about bettering yourself instead of fucking worrying about what some CEO's making or what they're spending their money on. You're just wasting your time complaining that you're not getting tips. You're wasting your time complaining that this guy makes more than me, when there's actually people that are like, how can I do it? And these are the people that are getting ahead, way.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, of it though, Fernie.
Like we're saying, way, like the whole tipping thing, way, que they should make a better a real wage instead of us depending on the tips. The person that's going to make these decisions about that is that CEO we're talking about, way. And he doesn't do that because it makes him more money or the investors more money to do it that way with the tipping system. So it's a big circle, way.
How about getting a better job? How about fucking getting more skills? Like that's you thinking about how I'm going to improve myself. If I'm going to work for a place for 5 years and bitch about the pay, I'm going to feel myself that I wasted 5 years, and maybe it's not wasted because I'm going to try to figure out how to do it. But you also can get another job where, and that's the option that you have control over. You don't have control over the CEO changing the pay grade. You don't have the CEO investing more. You don't have control in that, and that's what you're focused on. You have control in what you are doing in your life right now. You can walk away. You can get another job. And people are like, well, it's not easy. Of course it's not easy way. Life is not easy way. That's the point. Is the things that are worth it is going to be with the struggle way. If you're comfortable, if you're fucking this and that, there's a chance that you're not getting compensated the way that you think you should, but you really fucking should move on, way, because it's not going to change, way. Those CEOs aren't going to fucking somehow have compassion out of nowhere. And I feel like a lot of people are stuck. That's a really dangerous place to be in, way. Like, people that are homeless and that are on the streets,
Yeah.
I think it's more dangerous when you have a roof over your head, when you have the essentials, but you're not happy in life. I think that's a more dangerous place than being homeless in the streets, because at that point you're surviving and you're not up against the wall enough for you to say, you know what, enough's enough. You might be struggling, you might be fucking your bank doesn't say what you want it to say, but that's a really dangerous job, because dangerous position, because you're getting by, but like, you're not against the wall like these people. Like, I think it's more dangerous, the people that are in that.
Kind of to be hungry, you mean? Like,
you're not hungry. Yeah, exactly. Way like we occupy our time with fucking people play video games. They watch TV. This is all because you're not in your head. You're trying to not be in your head. So you distract yourself with things. But in the long run, sometimes you need to fucking be against the wall to have no distractions. Like, if I'm in the street homeless, and obviously I'm gonna deal with a lot of shit, but there's a lot of the time where I'm not gonna have fucking Netflix, or I'm not gonna have, and I could really, if I really wanted to figure it out, really have time to think, wait, what am I gonna do? But if we're constantly distracting ourselves, it's that really dangerous place where you're getting by, you're paying your bills, but you're not like fucking like
you're busy watching TikTok.
But I mean, I think you do have to be like, como dicen, like, stay hungry, which is kind of like what you're saying, no? Like, the fucking que tengas that motivation, pues, like, almost forzado, way.
Yeah.
Pero también we had the fucking little experiment with COVID, way, where everybody had all the time to fucking, if you want to learn guitar, you had time to learn guitar. Ya ves how many of us fucking failed at learning that thing we said, when we have time, we're going to do it.
Or go to work out, or I'm
going to do this.
I'm going to, yeah.
Or I'm going to fucking do this. Think how many people could have took that. I mean, a lot of people did. Pero I feel like more people could have, that's when they could have made a change in career, kind of like you're saying. Like you're saying, like, if you're bitching, that would have been the perfect time to do some school online or something, way.
Yeah.
And then, like, when the COVID thing's over, you move up, you move up in life, supposedly.
Yeah.
And ya ves, in that little experiment, I would argue that a lot of people we all talk that big game, and nothing really.
Oh, if I had the time, I could write.
Or como aquí mi amigo,
I didn't have the time.
No, but remember when you're saying that,
oh, yeah.
You're known for saying, nah, bro, when I have time, I would be
shit
doing
hits
this.
the fan, bro.
Yeah, when shit
hits the fan.
There's a lot of us like that too.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. So I don't know, güey. Yeah, está cabrón that discussion está cabrón, güey. Porque también I'm of the feeling that you're right. If you're miserable in that job, you should leave that job. If you feel like, if you're constantly complaining for 5 years que aquí they don't treat me right, no me pagan bien, type of shit, yeah, you should have fucking left that job a long time ago. But I feel like everybody still not put a lot of, I don't know how much effort to say, like, put it like to allocate, but obviously you take care of yourself first. But you also need to worry about the whole way, like zoom out and see the whole way. And as many jobs as you jump over way, you might, like, it feels like the if you're not thinking as the whole, pues, like, zooming it out even like to the CEO or like your government, and like looking at everything, not that you stress out over it, but keep it in mind, way, because like I'm saying, like, sure, yeah, you left that jale, but someone has got to replace you there. And when someone doesn't want to take that jale that you hated, then they start calling people lazy. In general, they start calling people lazy because they don't want to take that shitty pay and that shitty job when it's shitty pay and shitty job. And now, that, like I said, goes back into a big circle of either you want to throw in the government or that CEO that fucking wants to make his investors a couple extra pennies. So, I mean, I feel like you still have to consider that. But, yeah, you take care of yourself first, way.
I think it also is. It's like when in a relationship, way. Like, if you have 6 or 7 jobs that have been shitty, the common denominator is you. Way.
Yeah,
it's like these jobs, they might be shitty, yeah, but why are you working in shitty jobs after shitty jobs? Like it's the same as in a relationship where like failed relationships, you're the common denominator way. So at some point, I'm not saying it's easy, when I'm not saying this is the answer, but what I'm saying, at some point you have to like, if you go from one job and it's pretty bad and you don't do anything to change, that same person that you are there goes into this job, you're gonna deal with the same shit way. It's not gonna be any different. It's soon enough you're gonna find the fucking shit that was going on over there in a different form, and it's gonna be the same thing. I think the most important thing is to look inside way and figure out, okay, this CEO, this economy is fucking shit. Like we talked about China last time. We talk about all this economy shit. It's not an easy way. I get that way, but at some point, people are going to have to say like, wait, what can I do for myself, right? Like, why am I relying on a fucking CEO on a company? And I get it. You do have to, because we have to work somehow. Not everybody's meant to be their own CEO. And that's fine, dude.
Yeah, we need worker bees too, man.
But at least I think you should really think about yourself. And if you feel like you've done everything, but you're still working there, you haven't done everything because you're still there. You could still fucking figure it out and go somewhere else. I don't know. I just feel like it goes back to you. Like you can change that for yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're like, like you're not happy there or whatever, like, okay, como dices, what can I do? Use that job to keep you constant with the bills or whatever your responsibility is going. But at the same time, start looking, how do you better yourself? Either I go to school, I take a training, I get a license or certification or whatever it is. Sometimes these jobs offer that.
Yeah.
Where you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So just look into that. There's a way to handle it. But
like we said, the pinche trades, man.
Trades, dude.
I know.
And I get it's a gender kind of thing where it's mostly, even though it's open for females as well, but I mean the trades.
I mean, there's some trades that are harder. Well, like when you're talking like gender specific kind of stuff, there's stuff that's harder. I mean, obviously not that they can't do it, but
they could, yeah.
But there's a lot of trades that fucking you can go both ways with.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I just wanted to be clear of that I know trades usually are more catered towards men, and men are more interested in the trades than female, generally speaking. But dude, I get it all the time where like trades, people just are afraid to work with their hands. They're afraid to like struggle. They're afraid to look stupid. Like, dude, when I started in the forklift, I didn't put oil in a fucking car, in one of the units that I fucked up. I mean,
allegedly,
I allegedly fucked up a $60,000 fucking truck. But people don't understand that. You have to go through that. You have to look stupid. You have to feel stupid. You have to get into your thoughts and be like, wait, nah, dude, I gotta be better, because those are the moments that are gonna make you a stronger person. And at the end, your family is gonna be better off because you're gonna be a better person. You're gonna be a better part of the community. You're gonna be a better friend because you have a little bit of grit where you struggle with. But I don't know, bro. I just feel like I hope people figure it out. Way that's my hope. Way.
No, I mean, figure themselves out type. No, I saw what was it Fuck, como estuvo, güey. It was a good little, one of those little Gary Vee style fucking post way with the something about being yourself. It's easy to fucking, I don't know, algo así, güey. Pinche, it's easy to fucking be tired and lazy or something. It's hard to be yourself. Una mamá así, like. Yeah. Something stupid like that, way. But I was like, that was a good one, way. And it fit in right here good, pero no me la acordé. So I guess it is what it is, bro. No, because you have to figure out yourself, way. I would argue también just to fucking devil's advocate también a little bit. No, like you're saying, like if you're going job to job, I kind of agree with the staff when he's saying, it's probably you, way. Because I mean, at some point I figured out, yo también, I was like, Dick, I think I'm a bad employee. I mean, I was honest with myself, way.
That's awesome, way.
Y por eso se me pone cabrón a veces, like I go into that little rabbit hole and I start thinking, fuck, well, I'm a bad employee, way. But anyways, what was I saying? El pinche so, pero también I could argue devil's advocate también que you're going from bad job to bad job to bad job because of that same fucking cycle. All the jobs are getting worse because the vatos at the top are keeping more money and refuse to give it to the fucking bottom halfway. I
mean, I get that way, and that's a good point. But then again, we take it back to trades way. There's a lot of jobs in the
trades. I'm a big fan of the trades too.
You the corporate world, I get it. White collar, I get it. I get the But if you really want to work and make money, use your fucking hands. Where there's a lot of work, a lot of jobs, a lot of fucking people are looking for people, even if you don't have experience. Don't be intimidated by using tools. Way don't be intimidated by struggling with fixing things. Because, I mean, dude, you guys remember I didn't fucking do anything. Like,
No, I remember one time when we were when we had that studio and we were in the apartment. I was fixing some of the broken wires. Remember? I was because there was a lot of Rivers had a lot of fucking mic cables that didn't work.
Yeah, I remember.
So I'm like, fuck it, déjame los traigo. And I was at the apartment and I was fixing them. Blah, blah, blah. And I remember you showed up. I'm all like, hey, bro, fucking. I remember this. I'm all like, because I was right there on the kitchen counter. Estaba el sink, and I'm all like right there, like, damn, bro, what you? I'm like, oh, I used to do this when I was working. I'm all like, dude, I can show you how to do. Like, nah, bro, I don't want to fuck up my hands. My hands are
he used to
my hands are my.
He used to call them his money makers.
These are my money makers.
Yeah, wait, that was the time we're putting in the window. There's a lot of those stories.
Yeah.
I clown them all the time right here.
We're
Man,
like,
it's
you
true.
didn't want to touch a tool. You didn't want to do a lot because you're like, nah, I can't damage my hands or my fingers.
My money makers.
It's true, bro.
And I'm all like, all right, I get it. But at first I'm all like, qué culero, güey. Like,
it is.
No, but at first I'm all like, qué culero. I'm all like, dude, you're not going to fucking damage your hands with this. I mean, it's nothing, it's just, una quemadita, but you're not going to fucking burn off your whole finger.
No, I know.
How do you know this way? How do you know?
I mean, you got to keep it on right there para que te lo dañes.
Nah, dude, I'm so happy that I got over that way. Because even now, I feel like my hands are stronger and it helps me in the guitar way because they're not like as fragile. I mean,
ya tienes callos, güey, pero de wrenches.
I used to I've even to this day, I sometimes cut myself and
He's playing with the Band-Aid.
I'm playing with a bandage.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, way. But that was just a stupid way of thinking it way. And I
But you were what, 25?
But it's that young hubris.
I don't regret it though, because I had to go through that in order for me to like experience it in a different sense way. And I mean, it sounds, and it's a little cringy to hear way, and like a little bit embarrassed about it. But that if this fucking dude right here, this fucking guy that's the person that I am, if I can fucking learn tools, dude, anybody can. I don't care what gender you are. Anybody can use fucking tools and learn how to fix shit way. Literally, bro.
Yeah, and I remember, and it's just like, that's the other thing. Que también I'm like, somehow I couldn't connect. Like, how is it that, because you knew the basics. You knew where the Phillips was and a flathead was, but like Allen wrenches, I don't think you knew what they were, or you don't know they were like
who's Allen?
I know, or a socket wrench. I need a socket wrench. I don't need a metric. I need a standard.
Oh no.
You're like, what?
That was Chinese.
Yeah, that was Chinese to you.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, and part of my mind, I'm like, what the fuck?
That would make sense for a lot of people, no way? I don't think everybody knows these things, way.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know them, Ramon. But I mean, it was just a stupid way of thinking it, way.
But here's the other thing. También que tiene que ver.
But.
No. I then somehow at some point I realized is that most of the people that I hung out with, or they were friends, we were somehow in the field, or we work with tools, or we were that. You're one of my first musician or artist friends that I made.
Army, bro.
Yeah.
You're like the first one that did not, because I met them through work.
Yeah.
I met them through work, and a lot of the friends that I've met them through work, or they had some sort of work where they work with their hands, and like you were you are a musician.
Yeah, I work with my hands, but in a different.
Yeah, and it wasn't like tool related or like even like heavy machinery.
Yeah, but a part of me always felt like I missed out. Where like my dad never really showed me how to use them, and I get it's not his responsibility, but a lot of it was like. It was, but I can't really put full blame on him.
Did you hold the flashlight for him though when hacía mecánica or no?
No, you had a flashlight? We didn't have a flashlight.
We had a flashlight.
Remember, he grew up with silver teeth in a house.
Just kidding.
Dental plan.
So no way. I always was curious, so I want to learn how to like build shit and work with my hands way. But I just think it's such a dumb way to think about it. Way.
But I mean, like I said, it's that young hubris way where what you're doing at the time you think is the the correct way. No, I mean,
Yeah.
we all have those little parts of life where we think,
I think even now, there's shit
Yeah.
that I live right now that hopefully in 5-10 years it sounds
Like,
stupid.
you'll be like, fuck, I can't believe it.
Well,
but that's progress,
life.
way. Yeah,
That's life.
that's what you want. Where you want to fucking look back and be like, that's fucking embarrassing. Me.
the fact that you start realizing these things means it's growth, no? Like,
The fact that you realize that you weren't that good of an employee.
I'm not a good employee,
No,
güey.
but that's huge, bro.
but I realized that fucking a while back way, so I'm
Well,
I'm
like,
still stuck.
what, last year or
No,
what?
not last year.
Okay.
No, the fucking right now is I'm still in my
'Cause
fucking
I still-
midlife crisis-ish, whatever this.
I still remember you were having a conversation or a discussion with Chinook. I think it was at the bike ride. Where
the bike ride or Dennis.
No, not Dennis. It was at the bike ride when like, hey, Fernie, so how is it that you can't make it on time, dude? Like, that's why they let you go. Like,
but the on time thing to me, I mean, obviously, I mean, from an employee's point of view, pues, like I understand. Like when I was talking, because
Yeah.
también, I don't know. I don't think I'm putting words in his mouth, and I think we talked about it like when I was on his podcast. He's not a big fan of the unions either way. Por los same thing, que you get some huevones thrown in there and you can't fire them, and I get that. Like so I understand. And even we were having that discussion on that bike ride about time. Wayne, he's like, how can you not get there on time? I go, bro, when there I'm on time, it's waste of time anyways because those morning meetings. I go in my head. I'm there on time to work. Like,
Yeah.
even if I'm late, I mean, but at the same time, like when I show up to work, pues. So like, and in my head, si me paso de lanza, if for some reason, si se me pegaron and I woke up too late and llego tarde enough that I have to fucking adjust my time, so I adjust my time and I make sure I put in that extra fucking whatever it is, that extra 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But I go on top of that way, sure, maybe I got there 5 minutes late, but think everybody's going home on time at like fucking 5 o'clock. I'm not getting home until 9.
Yeah, you stay later.
I'm like, I don't have that fucking instinct to, hey, bro, it's 5, I'm out, I'm punching out. So yeah, okay, maybe you lose 5 minutes in the morning, way, but you call me and say, hey, bro, I need una mano con este jale, way, fucking, it's gonna be a little bit overtime. I'm like, well, fuck it, way, I voy para allá.
Fernie, but how much of that was that they would call you and es como qué descaro de que llegas tarde and you still want to leave on time?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not the guy that wants to leave on
No,
time.
I know, but let's just say if you were getting
I would
there
like
on time,
to leave on.
let's just say you got there on time and they will
I don't
call
think
you
my
up,
attitude would change.
no, you wouldn't be
No,
like,
because
now
my-
I can't do this because
'cause-
I'm in this pickle where like
'Cause
I
if-
got here late. I still have to stay later because I got here late, you know?
But I mean, like I'm saying, in the morning, I didn't feel like anybody was losing anything because everybody's just fucking standing around chismeando, way.
I mean, yeah, you can say that, but sometimes they would go over some information that you might have missed because
I usually
a new
had more-
policy or
Yeah, and
because an incident or like, hey, this is happening.
Yeah, but I actually read the paper, and sometimes that's not what they're saying either.
But I think a lot of it, like as a manager, where if I was over you and you were like you had that mentality, I'd be like, well, I don't want my guys to start saying, why does he come? Because
Yeah.
that's how you start.
Yeah.
You're not in the group. Maybe you start having people start not giving a fuck because nobody tells Fernando anything. So I feel like it's important for fucking the manager.
This is the
I mean,
start time
to
and
discipline,
everybody-
yeah.
So in my experience, that argument, I understand it, but there's a better one I'd make than that one. Pero in my experience, I never experienced fucking someone talking shit. Este güey siempre llega tarde. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Por qué no lo regañan? A mí me regañaban all the time. Pero no one ever fucking used that as their excuse to be late.
But we used to clown you all the time.
Yeah, but that's not the same as what he's saying.
No, but that's bajita la mano.
No, but
though.
when I talk about it and I see the other side of it, is the one I understand more is when like the understanding que si yo te pago to be here at 8, then I expect you to be here at 8. ¿Me entiendes? Like,
Yeah.
if I'm paying you from 8, then 2-3 minutes, yeah, it's not a lot, but I'm paying you to be here at 8.
Yeah.
And that I understand, eso sí comprendo yo, güey. I'm just that person that's late. But I understand that much more, pues, because that one makes more sense. Yeah, that's just a fact. You're paying me from 8, and I should be here at 8. ¿Me entiendes? The other one is kind of like everybody, like the one you're saying, we're all up, and then these other guys are going to fucking start slouching off, and también van a empezar a llegar 5 minutes late.
Not even the 5 minutes late, where it's just.
But I'm saying that's never come to pass.
No, but you don't know that way because if for me I gotta get there on time, I'm not the guy that gets there late. But if you're not telling Fernando that, then I'm gonna not do this over here. It doesn't have to be coming in at the same time. You're just the culture now is okay. That guy can.
Oh, it's a little loose.
He's a guy that comes in late. That's his thing. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do this because he doesn't tell him shit for that. It can cause that way. There's people that think.
Yeah. That you're right.
So
You're not wrong. But like I'm saying. Por eso, I'm not a good employee, way.
So
that's huge, though.
You wouldn't.
But like this guy knows, way. I don't like overtime.
No.
I've hated overtime the whole time, way.
Yeah.
Pero when the boss would call at fucking 5 o'clock and go, hey, bro, everybody's fucking gone. I got these jales. I fucking need to get out. I'm like, fuck, all right, pues mándalos, güey.
Por eso te digo, pero...
No me rajo from the work, pues,
no.
pero I would like to be home on time, too. I just never was.
Pero parte también es con qué cara. Like, you don't have a foot to stand on and say,
Even
you
the
know what,
days-
chales.
Yeah,
No, because
I get that también.
Yeah,
No.
you don't have a foot to stand on and say, ¿sabes qué? No, I can't.
Here's what disproves even that. When they changed my time, because they even accommodated me and they started telling they started
They give you all the chances.
no,
bro.
remember?
Yeah.
No, they didn't give me a chingo of chances, especially because I'm union. Pero también, remember, a bunch of people were angry because remember they needed people to shift to start 2 hours later, so to supposedly cut overtime.
Yeah.
So they kicked me over to that little crew way, and I was on time every day way. I was on time every day, and I still fucking got home just as late as I did before.
No.
And I didn't have that. I don't have that mentality. Pues que a huevo, fuck, I gotta make up for it. I started already bad.
But I don't even think that's now that I'm dissecting what you're saying. I don't even think that's a legitimate excuse where that you're saying that the meeting, because even in things that have to do with the podcast, like if we say let's meet these guys at this time, there's a chance that you're running late también way in something like this. So I don't know if it's because you don't want to miss that morning meeting that I know what I have to do. I think it's the time way, because even something like that has nothing to do with morning meetings or anything. Even here, it's like I already know, like if we're gonna do something, I already expect this is probably gonna be a little late. That's fine, because I already know your work ethic way. I know that this guy might not be here on time, but he's definitely gonna be fucking working at 2-3 in the morning. So at that point, I gotta think I have to give it to him, because even though maybe I want to be more punctual, and maybe when there's other people involved, I kind of feel like, fuck their time. Maybe we should start this early. But I know you, way. I know that if you get there late, then you're gonna be the one working extra, because you're still like that way. You still
Actually,
do that.
I'm gonna have to stop you there because I don't know, it's been months now that he's been really good with time.
I was surprised. I saw you guys do a U-turn right here.
You saw us do
before
a
9.
U-turn? Yeah.
And I was trying to get some coffee, and I was like, dude, these guys are here all the time. Like, I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
I'm telling you, it's just,
I was surprised.
I you know what? In his whole fucking figuring himself out and everything, I would say even like from like November,
Yeah.
like it's been about like.
Ahorita, I'll disprove you right now, güey, pero acaba tu...
But for the most part, I'm telling you, for the most part, you've been really good. Like, antes, like, llegaba yo ahí a las 8 and we wouldn't leave till like 8:40.
But so a few things like you said, like the meeting thing, that's very specific to that way.
Yeah.
So like like I said, I'm already a person that's tardy. Like my time management in that sense is always for life way. Like it's just that way.
Your calendar's different than ours way.
Ándale. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of like we're saying. So the next jale will be a different meeting way that I'm saying, you're just shitting. Or también, like you're saying, like si llego tarde aquí, I go, Ramon's still going to be eating his burrito. So there's always going to be something I can fill in.
Yeah.
But the fact is I'm going to be late, right?
Yeah.
Pero like what he's saying from the mornings, también there's a little balance that happened que for whatever reason este güey ya se le empezó a pegar las cobijas un poquito más, güey.
So I started changing it.
No, but okay, well, that's what I'm saying. But he starts showing up. You're late more often than not since that time frame that you're saying. So like I used to set my alarm earlier y me fallaba, pero ahora like that you show up later, like where I set my alarm seems to work out just fine. ¿Me entiendes?
But so like I told you, right?
But there's a little balance because yeah, I'm trying to be better about it, and then he shows up not as late as he was like in November.
Yeah.
But como dice, he used to show up before anyway. He might have texted. I had seen him before outside the window, like at 7:45, ya parked, and then me mandaba el message como a las 8, güey.
But I think what happened,
to be accommodating.
I think what happened with you guys is something like this.
Yeah,
that Ramon's like, you know what? Fuck this dude. He's gonna and then you're like, I'm gonna come earlier, And so it's like a little...
Yeah.
And we hit the...
Ándale. That's what I'm saying. There's some balance happening.
It's a little shift.
And we hit the balance because I was leaving. I was stressing out because I'm like, I had to leave the house by like
shit, that's hilarious.
between 7:35 and 7:40 so that I could be
That's
at
what I'm
his
saying. He was
place
giving me too much credit.
by
güey.
8 a.m. Right? Pero estaba ahí desde las 8 and I'm waiting and I'm texting him, no response and everything. And finally, when I got a reply, by the time we left this place, it was 8:45.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, dude, yo aquí fucking...
Te digo, he
I
would-
was stressing out.
But he would still have the courtesy where llegaba like at 7:45 and he wait till 8 to like message me.
text him.
güey.
I'm all like, I'm not, because maybe
Because le
that's...
dije a las 8 type, I'm assuming, no?
Yeah, so I'm like, for me, I like to get there early.
Yeah, I know you do it.
I like to get there early, so I'm like, okay, I told them I'll be here by 8. All right, still, I'll wait. Ya a las 8, I'm like, hey, wait, I'm outside. Y nada.
But I'm saying,
8:10.
give
Hey,
me-
wait, you there? Nada. 8:15, I'm calling them. Nothing. I'm like, oh, shit. And then ya como 8:25, like, oh, shit, yeah, I'll be on my way. So, como te digo, now, I'm like, fuck, I'll just leave at 8. I get there at 8:20. By that time, he's already waking up.
I'm already up. güey.
Yeah, so I'm waiting, he's either doing the messages for the post or haciendo su cafecito. No más de 10 minutos, güey, que espero ya.
Y eso es cuando se me olvida el café, güey.
No más de 10 minutos. And I'm like, fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And since we already had the routine, I'm like, okay, I worked in, I know when to call in to place the order for the breakfast.
I don't know.
Así para llegar, we don't have to wait for it. Llegamos, hey, ¿cómo está? Blah, blah, blah. 5 minutes max, vámonos. We're out of there.
Pero te digo, so he was giving me too much credit, güey. I'm telling you, there's a little balance.
But because you would adjust to it. Because in your mind, I'm like, well, Ramon's going to get here late.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would argue from my point of view, I didn't adjust. Well, I mean, like you said, güey, like you just fucking slept in a little bit extra. Y a veces te pasas and...
Actually,
pero no,
I think I've overslept 2 or 3 times.
Nah,
but
son
for
más. When he was going through his times, his fucking...
Yeah.
No,
That was
güey.
a little bit different.
There was a few times casi llegó a las 9, güey.
Oh, shit.
But por eso, esas son como 3 veces, and I would
But I'm
text
saying-
all of you. I'm like, hey, I'm running late.
But I'm trying to say que it was a little bit more you than me, güey. You were giving me too much credit. Porque, I'm saying, güey, I'm not waking up too much. I'm actually waking up con mi alarma now porque I'm trying to desvelarme menos, no? Or at least stay up like fucking till before the sun, like right before the sun comes up type of shit. Pero, so I've been actively working on that. Pero yeah, now I wake up when my alarm goes off type of shit. And now that you fucking adjusted your time a little bit, llegas a tiempo, like to I guess to my time.
Yeah.
So you're giving
And
me
it
too
works.
much credit, güey. There was a balancing act, pero
It took a while.
those
5 years.
those extra 20 minutes que te ajustaste, fucking did me a solid.
Yeah, because even Esteban asked me today, like, hey, what time did you wake up? Dude, I've been up since like 5:45, 5:30.
Yeah, he did say that.
I'm like, yeah, and I just didn't get out of bed till like 6. I think it was like 6:30. Me metí, me bañé, blah, blah, blah. Hice cafecito. Eso sí, though, I was already panicking when I was taking off to go get back the gear. I'm all like, oh shit, this is gonna set me back. This is gonna set me back. Luckily, I think because it's the Easter weekend, there was that much traffic on the freeway. So I'm all like, oh shit.
Yeah, sure, that was pretty nice.
So I'm like, llegué right on fucking time. What normally takes me 23 minutes, I already have it down to Fernie's house. 23 minutes.
Y eso que, going back to the thing with Chinook, just to wrap that one up real quick, I think there's different type of people and different type of managers too, way. But what I asked him too, way, was like, would you prefer to have an employee like me? Yeah, maybe every day I'm late 5 minutes, pero doesn't go home until the fucking until the hell is done, until you say, oh, ¿sabes qué? Fuck, güey, no, tú cabrón, but we got through the day type of shit, way, and it's fucking 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Or do you prefer the dude that's there every day at 8, pero ese cabrón se va a las 5? On the dot way, his time is done at 5. And he was like, oh, I'll take the dude fucking at 5. I go, okay, well, then that's you. Porque we had other managers que también, como dices tú, learn, okay, este güey va a estar tarde, but whatever jales I throw at him, he's going to fucking try to do them. So they would literally give me all the fucked up jales.
He was a cleaner.
And all the ones that people have gone on multiple times, fuck it, send this guy, güey, because este way fucking, he's going to try to get it done anyways, güey.
Yeah.
Even if he can, he's going to try. He's not going to andar con mamadas, pues.
No anda con chingaderas.
Pero so that's what I'm saying. So there's different type of manager styles, and pero yeah, I mean, I understand. Wait, fucking being late, if te están pagando to be there at a time, then you should be there at a time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it could always be worse though, right? Like you told them, like, what do you prefer? Because you can get a new employee that's gonna be worse, way. So
Yeah, he'll be here on time, but es un pinche desmadre.
it's a fucking pain in the ass.
Pinche se pierde. We can't find him. Se hace.
Llega bien crudo.
Yeah, llega crudo, or like
he gets there. He gets here on time because the bar is across the street that he just came from.
He walked in from, he walked across the street. Yeah, güey, está cabrón, güey. So I'm saying, that, yeah, I'm not a good employee, güey.
No, but dude, I mean that's huge for any. Like I know we walk past that, but just so do you realize that? Because I think there's a lot of people that you're not a good employee.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that think they're good employees, but in reality they're not, and they expect so much shit from these companies, and it's like, bro, you're not that good. Like you're fucking lazy. But,
vales madre, güey.
Yeah.
Es un pinche tam sana bish.
Well, I'm saying I'm not a good employee, not por eso, pues, por decir que yeah, güey, the fact is I'm late, but I'll find a way, like, to say, like, we're saying, no, pues, te la estás jalando in the morning anyways, like, no están haciendo nada. Or este güey se está comiendo su burrito, like, what does it matter? So,
or he's writing out the fucking scripts or whatever.
But
like,
I'm saying, para jale, it's not that I'm bad at the jale, güey. I'm good at the jale, but there's other little things. Or me pongo a alegar over the boss, like he's saying, like there's a new little thing, and the boss is telling me it's this. When I read the memo, and it's fucking something else. And instead of just fucking nodding and going, Simon, güey, Simon. I'm like, no, güey, that's not what the paper says. Hold on, let me go bring the fucking paper.
That's also, I think... I always have the mentality that my job is to make my boss look good. Where, like, I don't want him or her to feel like I'm making them look stupid in front of everybody. So sometimes I don't know.
As long as it doesn't compromise your safety,
Of course,
right? Okay.
But like to make my boss look good doesn't mean that I'm kissing him or her ass. Is that I'm doing everything that I could in order for corporate to not say, hey, what the fuck happened here? Like, that's making my boss look good. If I do what I'm supposed to and they don't get a fucking email from corporate, whatever it is that I'm doing, saying, hey, wait, in this location, this person fucking... That's where I think is making my boss look good, that I'm going to do what I have to do in order for him or her to not get some fucking email or deal with a problem that they don't need right now. Where
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is from the perspective that I'm a bad employee. Like, the job I do well,
yeah,
but I do my miles like that. I'm 5 minutes late every day. Pero that's what I'm saying. Those are the things I do as a bad employee. Pues,
he says 5-ish. Could be 10-ish.
5-ish is the minimum, I would say. Minimum 5 minutes.
Pero
late.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it from the perspective of bad employee. Pues, that those are my miles that I do. Instead of fucking doing like you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm correcting the pinchy boss. Like, hey, bro, like what you're telling us isn't the shit. That's what I'm saying.
Too,
No, it's not necessarily in front of everybody. A lot of times I would, after I would go to their office and ask them about it.
Good,
there was a few handful of times with some dudes that were assholes I would do it in front of everybody.
In front of everybody.
Pero porque eran assholes, güey. Or because they were telling us to do something that wasn't safe.
Y que hacía Ramon, I'm like, fuck.
He's the only guy that raised his hand up when they asked for questions.
But it was
him and fucking Westside Dave, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is there was stuff like he's saying that they were telling us stuff to do that technically wasn't safe. Way.
No, well, that's not cool. Way.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's not cool.
But they're like, this is what I said, and this is the word of the law. Like, and you're like, espérate, no, pendejo.
Yeah, that's different.
I want everybody in the room to know that what you're saying is not what it's in the fucking handbook.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's not policy, or it's not standard, or it's not. Yeah,
just because you think you're the law, way doesn't mean you are the law.
I mean, one could argue that that's you making your boss look good because you're like, hey, wait, somebody's gonna fall.
I did not look good for that. Like, I took a lot of shit for many years because of that. I put a bullseye on my back, but that's why
always entertaining though.
But back to what I'm saying. That was me being a bad employee. Way.
I don't know. Way. I think you're going through some kind of fucking.
No, all that I already went through this a long time ago.
But right now, I think you're in your life where you're going through a little glitch in the matrix where something's happening upsters with this dude. I can see the change.
There's a lot of fucking.
I can see the change happening.
That one that I'm telling you that I realized bad employee also was long ago. Was around the time también when I was like, I think I was telling Ramon. I think I told on this podcast too, where I was like, fuck, bro, maybe I fucked up fucking being that a bad employee. Porque that's when my girl was like, no, it's good you got fired because you would have fucking died within a year of a heart attack.
Jeez, bro.
Like, that's how much stress I was going through, and that was like years ago, almost 8 years ago or something.
It's funny because también the mija told me the same thing. It's like, hey, you know what? It's good that you left because you were miserable. Ya estaba yo llegando a la casa con mal humor.
That sucks, bro.
Yeah, but no, you know what? Fuck it. Bueno, pues,
Órale.
Raza, I think it's that time.
So this is a new, the first episode where we talked about our new movie that we're gonna come out, our comedy called Bad Employees, starring Fernando.
Fernando.
El mero mero bad employee.
We're gonna write a comedy around it.
El pediche con garrote.
I don't know what Dave's saying down there, but I hope he's defending me. Eh?
Dave's saying he's got receipts where you're sleeping on the job, bro.
Oh, for sure. On the way to the job every day.
I think I see saying I think I made my boss look whatever, bad or you're doing whatever.
Pero como dice Esteban, güey, my work ethic's strong, bro.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah. So, Raza, aquí desde el pinche Underpass del 210 or desde the 10 freeway, ya ni me acuerdo. And shit. So, this is where we're at for now, temporarily. We might move around depending if we could get power from the street lights. And shit, we did a little rig. Aquí, unas pinches conexiones chafas, but hey, we got power. Right? We tapped into the in and out fucking Wi-Fi. Y ahí estamos.
Dude, no lie, this Wi-Fi is way better than when we were out, way. Cause look, we had a mean delay over there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
This is like, oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Se ve más clarito, I bet, too.
Yeah,
In there, güey.
fucking a 3D fucking definition of it.
Ay, güey. Fucking VR, way. They can see you scratching your balls in VR.
They can see the flakes fucking...
The flakes
the
coming out.
little caspa flakes.
Nah, dude, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, shit, no?
No,
My bad, bro.
put some respect on my one models.
Ay, güey.
Sorry, bro.
I know.
Wow.
So, Raza, aquí estamos. Thank you for everybody that, that send us DMs telling us que le echáramos ganas, que don't quit, you'll find a spot, que fucking, you guys will do it. And, we're here. We're
We're
trying.
still waiting for my grito to come through, pero a ver.
And, I guess maybe some AC también. Not bad, porque ya viene el calor.
Ya viene el calor, es true.
No, shit, that's true, man.
Yeah, ya viene el calor. So, thank you for everybody también that helped us out with the shirts, that put in their orders, and they calificaron for the free shipping.
Yeah, güey, fuck that. The fucking raza came through on the shirts, güey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, güey. And like I said, güey, if you ordered fucking Friday, the last day, I fucked up. But if you ordered, I refunded you the shipping.
Yeah,
Because I fucked up.
Un chingo de gracias a todos, all right? So, con eso, just want to remind, you could still help us and support us through Patreon. Everything's on the links. Everything that I'm going to mention is on our link on the Instagram. So just go there and the what is it? The code or the fucking word is going to be either Chicano Shuffle or Shuffle. All right? All one word. So support us on Patreon. Support Manscaped. Fucking get your
Manscaped. The D, bro. You always forget the D.
Manscaped. I know, right? Fucking keep your
The
pinche...
D for the D.
Your pinche macana fucking smooth and clean. Y también la máscara. Help out House of Chingazos también. Support them. Supporting them, you're supporting us. Istaza igual. And other than that, ¿qué más, Fernie? Do we have anything that I'm forgetting?
No. So, fucking let's wrap it
Esteban,
up.
anything for you?
No, not right now, way.
All right, then.
Everything's good, man.
So maybe next week, we don't know what other freeway or what off-ramp we're going to be at, but, stick around and you'll see. And, como siempre, hasta la próxima. And al ratos with that, eh?
Keep being bad employees, eh?
Fuck yeah. Por vida.
Keep the struggle real.
Vámonos, que no sé si aquí espantan.
I don't think that building's that old, one.
I don't know.
This underpass.
I don't want to find out.